And we're going live.
No, okay, sorry, we're going live. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about Arcane on this stream
No,
because
I
I
don't
I don't
either.
want to
No.
say anything.
So, chat, I'm sorry. I keep doing this to Finnick, but the thing is, we're having lively conversations just as the timer comes up. And I'm like, yeah, let's just keep it rolling. Just switch language, buddy. Just throw me
Yeah,
into it.
just in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
By the way, did you add a frame to
Yeah,
the stream?
I did.
Cool.
I did a little bit of work today. I think I also add a little corner border to the game view. I just wanted something, sprucing it up a little bit. And this is nothing fancy. It's really just going live on the break and the outro screen with, the middle cut out essentially. But yeah, I felt it.
Oh,
I
nice.
felt it needed a little professionalism every once in a while. I've been in a big layout hole with layouting the poster for the new release and stuff. So
Oh, wonderful.
been fiddling around a lot with Inkscape. I got more stuff to do tomorrow. Probably should do some more emotes. Have you seen the latest emotes, bud?
I have not.
Oh, I got sides. We have a few fun ones. I think this might be my favorite. Trust the process.
Oh yeah.
And then from Control, of course, we have Yeet Big and just a tumbling forklift. I enjoy both of those tremendously. But we need to give Vesper her pun jail. Yeah? Isn't it good? Just Yeet Big.
Yeah.
Yeet Big.
I'm gonna unlock these now.
I have a whole list of things that I need to do. I need to do the ABBB baby. Always be buying books. Oh, Vesper came up with the best fucking word pun. Or she's good with puns. She's real good at puns. White privilege, but white as in the undead. WIJHT.
Oh, so yeah. Wait.
So white
White as in
privilege.
the-
It's good.
Yeah, yeah, white. Yeah.
It's really good. Also, we've been having. I don't know if you've seen the Ashen streams, but we've
I
been
wanted
making.
to watch the first one, but I
Yeah,
haven't watched this end.
we made a lot of fun out of me. I don't have a gourd. Everyone apparently needs to have a gourd, and I
Well, I
just don't
know
have a
about
gourd.
this. I know about this.
And
Yeah, I know about the gourd one. I said as well. It's like you don't have a gourd. What the hell?
yeah, exactly. We need an out of gourd emote. Hi Vesper. Oh, I thank you.
Yeah, out of gourd. I like that.
Out of gourd, and I also kind of want got gourd will travel. Anywho's, as always, we just go right on into it, the conversation. But yeah, we should probably put a cap on Arcane. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
So how's your week
So,
been, bud? Has your week been good?
uh, I mean, yeah, it's been a lot of just waiting.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
angling for a response here, bud.
I haven't gotten a response. That's the thing. Um,
Fuck.
and I'm sort of I hope that it's gonna be tomorrow on my birthday that I will get a response. Uh, thank you.
Everyone,
Uh,
everyone, send your congratulations. You can send them to Finnick Twitch, the Cosmology
uh,
Scholar.
yeah. So and because I reread the email and it says like, well, we will tell the ones like the one sort of that we want to move forward with. We're
Mm.
gonna tell them like about 2 weeks before, and then the rest will sort of find out later. And I'm sort of thinking that like, oh, what if I'm not even like gonna come forward in the shortlist,
Yeah,
and I will find out when someone else has already been hired
yeah.
eventually.
That
Uh,
mail fucking honks. In this process, we have moved on with other applicants. Thank you so much for applying. Fuck you.
Yeah, but I mean, if I got it now, if I got this week, it's like no, we're gonna move off 5 campuses. That's fine because
Mm.
then I'll know.
Yeah.
But I'm living in like a state of unknown. I can't plan anything. I couldn't even like plan my own birthday because
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be sitting up and working on my presentation that day or if I'm just gonna be like mess on the floor
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah. Oh, fucking honks. Here's the fucking hoping for tomorrow. Oh boy. Well,
Yeah.
good to hear that you've had a well, despite that you've had a good week.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone. Welcome chat to this here little channel in the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to approach the games that we play from a literary standpoint. With me tonight, as always on Sundays, I got my good buddy, the Cosmology Scholar, Finnick Twitch.
That this is me. Also, would like to be known as the Warcraft scholar. Maybe in the future, we'll
Oh,
see.
do you want me to change?
Well,
Do you wanna do a
no,
mulligan on the on the branding?
no. I'll do that branding when I eventually do some sort of YouTube thing
Yeah,
in the future. But,
yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah. So anyway, we will be going back with more Warcraft 3. We probably won't finish the first main campaign, like the main game campaign tonight, I think.
we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I kind of doubt it, but we are getting there. We're playing Night Elves now, so we will be talking about. I want to keep looking at it from the perspective of like Roman culture and Roman superiority, cultural superiority. We're also looking at it from neo-paganism, and maybe even how that equates to the fairly Christian-centric ideas that we had with both Arthas and Thrall. Arthas being the King Arthur one, and King Arthur is absolutely another messiah figure for more British Isle purposes, and then of course Moses. Um, and now we're being given a bit of a different mythological theme to work with Tyrande and Malfurion, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. Again, I never played Warcraft 3. I know about the events and I've
Mm,
seen videos of it from watching lore videos with
mm.
concerning World of Warcraft, but I never actually played it myself. So like a lot of the lines and a lot of what sort of the smaller details are new to me.
Yeah, I mean, great. They're finally getting the OG flavors
Yeah.
in here. Also, I mean, it's incumbent upon me to remind everyone showing up here, everyone watching later, why we're doing this. It's not just because it's fun. We do enjoy this work tremendously. I never thought I'd enjoy sitting here streaming as much as I do. Uh, the channel is technically a promotional channel. You see narratology and storytelling, and they're not just passing fads with me. It's my craft. I'm an author. I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming in concert with actually releasing one of them to you. It's called The Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a random slog of gaming code, and the people in a near future London who are unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. I think it's a rather good book, and I really think you should check it out. Links are available down below. You can get it pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks and your print-on-demand copies. Amazon also has a big sample size, like 4.5 chapters, like almost 50 pages. You can just download and read to your heart's content. So please check that out. And also, reminder to everyone that in just scant 2 weeks' time, my next book is coming out. It's going live far and wide. The Patchwork Sovereignty, a wonderful little noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore setting. I think this is going to be a fucking jam, and I'd highly recommend that you check it out. It is available in pre-order in a bunch of places. Not everywhere, but in a few places. And I'm so stoked about getting you into your hands. I think you're really going to enjoy it. That being said, do you think we should get into it?
Yeah, let's get into the Warcraft universe once again.
Let's go. Booting. I've been playing so much goddamn Palia, bud.
I've seen about it in the chat, and I mean, depending on how everything works tomorrow, I might join you. We'll see.
Do so. I mean, V's in there, Z's in there. I had a chat with some absolute rando today earlier. We're growing a community. Yesterday, in particular, there were drops on Twitch drops. We had quite a few viewers. I think Z, while she was streaming Palia because she just can't stop streaming or playing Palia, she had like 40 people in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice. I mean, a lot of people just show up to just like, yeah, it doesn't have to be a lot of gameplay. You're just playing and then you're chatting, and it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, great,
people enjoy it. Let's
yeah.
see here. Let's see if I have broken anything important while I've been fiddling around with this. Hopefully not. Hopefully everything is fine.
I just love that it fiddled with itself. Then changed the how it looked and everything,
Yeah,
and the sign of
doesn't it?
yeah.
How do you feel about this border?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I can't quite see it here. It's too small. But
Uh,
I think it looks a
share
little
it
bit
with
more
me as well.
professional.
Yeah, no, it does. Like it frames it a bit, sort of makes sort of clearer that like, oh, that's you. That's sort of
This is me.
you. Instead of like blending more into the background, it's like, oh, that's a clear line.
Mm.
Could I also have some screen,
Yes,
please?
absolutely. Right, good. Boom, there you go. Alright, we're also gonna have to keep an eye out on what side I should be on. I also set up a quick switch. I can be on both at the same time. Look at me. Look at me! So I can just flip it. I can just hide one and toggle the other.
Nice.
But we'll see. We'll see where it fits best. So, where did we leave our intrepid idiots last? Eternity's End.
Yeah.
Please
Right. We
let.
just finished at the enemies at the gates. The elf gate.
Uh-huh. Or more so, the Roman gates. Dude, I just cannot see the Roman references now. The Eternal
Cannot see,
City,
or-
Eternity's End, the barbarians are at the gates. It's just... it feels like it's right on the nose, bud.
Yeah. No, I'm not denying it.
Daughters of
Checking,
the Moon. Right, we were running away from big dudes.
Yeah. Run away from the demons.
Basically getting a tutorial of the Shadow Meld thing.
Yeah. Did we wait? Yeah, we met up with Archimond as well, right?
Yeah,
then we disappeared.
he smack talked for a spell.
Yeah, and then we turned invincible. Invisible.
Invisible, and she got away! She's just standing there really still.
As one does. As one does.
They're such fucking idiots.
But she was basically Dave Bautista as Drax.
Yes.
Just standing really still. No one will see her. No one will see.
Oh my god. Oh, here we are. Right. Ring of protection. No. Oh, no. Fucking hide. No, stop. Stop touching Kitty. No, she's hidden. You're not allowed to. Stop. Asshole.
Stupid.
Yeah, stupid. Oh, right, this thing. Ooh, I get it. The Ring of Protection 2. What are we dumping? Are we dump?
I mean, it depends
We're popping the healing. We're probably popping the healing.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just let her run in there and get it?
Standing guard.
We don't have
The
to,
goddess
drag
calls.
an entire coterie behind us. Yeah, bugger off, bud. Hi-ho,
Yeah.
hi-ho, on
So
my
be it.
demon legs I go. It was that fucker that saw us, I'm sure.
Right.
So be
Just
it.
gonna poppily doodle and get
Immediately.
ring and run
As the
away,
goddess wills.
and everything's fine. See, everything is fine. I
I
told you.
heed the voice of
Have a
Elune.
little faith.
Right. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're going to our camp.
Yeah, where are we going?
By Elune.
Yeah, I get it.
On the minimap.
Your shadow powers will not hide you from our sight.
Won't it though? Are you sure?
I mean,
Oh,
that's
you,
what it
you
means
oh,
that I just
pathing
did.
for fucking out loud.
In the name of Cenarius.
Dumbasses.
Where did they go?
They must have run away. Yeah, totally,
By
dude.
Elune.
Oh, there they are. Oh, I'm so.
Such fucking idiots. Can you
If,
just go back home again? I got another ghost here that I need to kill. Yeah, fuck on off.
Immediately.
Oh. Oh, those aren't friendly. Of course they're not friendly.
As the goddess
No, because
wills.
they're teaming up. Humans are teaming up with the
So
Horde
be
now.
it.
So
Oh, right, that's her thing. Fuck, I didn't want her thing. I wanted
Someone
the...
threatens the wild.
I'm gonna need to keep up with the...
I shall not fear.
Oh.
Kardashians.
No, but we will soon have access to the druids, and
I
there's a
walk in
lot of
shadow.
mini controlling. It's a lot of
Field of
tabbing and
Valor.
using abilities.
Ishnu Allah, sisters. It is I, Tyrande.
Just open up.
So be it.
Oh, more ladies? All the single ladies?
As the goddess wills.
All
How
the
many-
single ladies.
All the single ladies are just hanging out here. Behind the elf gate. behind the single
Yeah.
gate.
See, now you said it.
It's so fucking dumb, I hate it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that here's the thing. If we were to, sorry, but sorry to like keep talking about this, but if we
Immediately.
kept talking,
By Elun.
about like if we kept like the older graphics,
By
Mhm.
I feel
Elun.
like because of the
to avenge. Someone threatens the
not
wild.
how it's designed, but like how it's but a bit how they're designed. The
As the
elf like
goddess
having a
wills.
name of an like the elf gate fits more in with that sort of aesthetics.
Immediately.
Oh, it does it?
Yeah.
I wonder
It
if they're
does.
gonna be able to make me some elf toast on the elf toaster. If they go into the elf kitchen.
You know, probably.
It's just so fucking dumb, buddy. It's just so
Ah,
fucking...
These
Oh!
abandoned ballistas will help me break through the undead fortifications.
Wait, they just left them there?
Speak your mind.
Okay. I guess. What do you
Like,
expect me to
it's
destroy
elf
here?
cannons.
Oh my fucking god. We need to stop. We need to stop. We can't keep doing that. No, but what about if I get some elf engineers to operate my elf ballistas?
Well, then you put that elf on the shelf.
The goddess calls.
Fucking hate this. This place is a prison.
I
Immediately.
love it.
What's up
By
here?
Elun.
This
Just
is what you get-
demons?
This is what you get for making me tag along.
Making you tag along. Oh, I'm making you! You think we can kill this
I mean,
fucker?
How much health does he have?
I got zillion, I bet.
I heed the
12,000.
voice of Elun.
Yeah, we
mean-
can kill him.
So
Surely.
be it.
Oh, well, if we can kill one of them, we can... Oh, shit, they
As
see
the
us!
goddess wills.
No, run away! Actually. No, why can't you see me? Stop seeing me! What the fuck, dude?
I heed the voice of Elun.
That's hurting a lot.
Fuck them.
Someone threatens the wild.
Fuck them. Fuck a lot of them. See? Everything is fine.
Fuck all of them.
See? And he just went into goop.
So be it.
Ectoplasm. That must mean he's not real. Right? That's how that works.
Yes.
Oh, the pathing, though. The pathing really is 19 diggity fuck all. That's the anthropological age of this game.
I
Yeah.
must reach the river before the dawn
I mean,
breaks.
sometimes
I cannot remain hidden during the day.
Wait, we got
Oh, yeah,
a
we
timer? Since
I
when the
should
fuck
go
do we
on.
have a timer?
up there, you can see it. It's almost like
As
it's almost
the
daytime
goddess
now.
wills.
No! Run
But
The
the
away!
goddess calls. So
What
be
did
it.
you get the items?
I got some of them.
Immediately.
I can't be arsed to min-max which items I should and should not get. I can't, man. Man.
As the
Man.
goddess wills.
Bam.
Fuck him up.
Someone threatens the wild.
Then yeah.
By Elun.
Oh shit.
Okalamdor.
No, no, run away! Run away!
Induli
Fucking idiots. Oh, come on!
Sotoraman.
Yeah, we're losing a girl. It's fine. It's almost day. It's gonna be day now.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Okay, so we're just dirtling out through here now.
The goddess calls.
Yeah.
Maybe we got
I think we need to-
artillery. We're fine. Surely.
Someone
the worst that
threatens
could
the
happen?
wild.
We cannot remain
As the
hidden.
goddess
I mean, at the same
wills.
time, we don't need to. I feel
Nah.
that with
Make
this
it
power.
fast.
Now we got artillery. Who needs to remain
Exactly.
hidden when you got elf ballistas with elf
The
engineers
goddess
attached to them?
calls.
So fucking dumb.
Good. Good. Give
By
into your
alone.
darkness. Join the power of the outside.
Immediately.
Oh shit!
So
No!
Oh,
Maybe-
wow.
Oh, maybe we can't do this. Maybe
I
this is a
heed the
mistake.
voice of Elune.
Would you fucking not?
Asher Thoram.
Ooh.
By
Well,
Elune.
would you look at that? Well, I didn't expect to see you here.
You came in the nick of elf.
Yeah. Fuck. Do we have to? Do we have to do this?
Someone threatens
I
I
don't
mean,
wanna do this.
you shouldn't be acting like this. I feel like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's clear out
As the
this
goddess
space with
wills.
our elf eyes and just deliver elf justice to these elf not
The goddess calls.
this not elves.
I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the
It's like
voice
you
of
would say,
Elune.
like, could you elf not? Like,
I can no longer rely upon Elune's power to keep me hidden.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Someone
alright.
threatens the
Just-
wilds.
Just oh shit, bug boy.
just try to destroy the bug boy.
We're working on it.
The goddess calls. Oh, Kalimdor.
Do that boy and then back away. Oh shit, they got skeletons.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Someone threatens the wild.
And now we
As
go.
the goddess
Go 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 go. Go 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 go. Go out of range. Out of range. There we go.
goddess
Okay, everything is
calls.
fine. I don't think we lost that much. Let's go
So
heal
be it.
a little bit,
I was
just
like
a little.
1 or 2.
It's probably fine. Oof.
I heed the voice. of
What if
Elune.
we just wait by the fountain?
I mean, could
until
do
the
that.
moon comes again?
Asher Thoram.
Everything is fine. See, Vesper gets it. Everything is fine. Look, we're fine. And we can just clear this out. Slow as you please.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle and all that.
Then we can get where camp.
Okay, so what's the etymology? What's the history behind Bob's your uncle?
Wait, what?
What's the history? How did it become Bob's your uncle?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Asher
It's a
Thoram.
saying, man. People say
I
that. For real.
Yeah, but yeah, I know it's Bob's your uncle, but like,
But
what
why
exactly
is
are
he
you
my
referring
uncle?
to?
Why?
What? Why what? Why the?
Why those words in that series?
Oh, you mean the etymology
that
of
effect.
Bob's uncle?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about something in the game. I was like,
No.
what? You want me to explain some lore? Like,
No. Why would we talk about anything in the game?
I'm so confused. I was like, what? Bob's your uncle. Wait, did I look that up?
I mean, you're the
Why
scholar. Shouldn't you be looking
Yeah.
this up? Shouldn't you already know
I'm
this?
I'm a scholar of religion. That has nothing to do with religion.
And what?
Bob.
Wait, do you say Bob has nothing to do with religion?
Well, this particular Bob, I don't know.
I heed the voice. of Elune.
Way to cast shade on Bob. Poor Bob.
So be it.
Yeah.
Oh, Kalimdor.
Wait, what are you guys doing? What are you fucking numpties doing? I don't know. Bet they're having fun doing it though.
The goddess calls.
Apparently, in 1887, British Prime Minister Robert Gascoigne Cecil appointed his nephew Arthur
As the
James
goddess wills.
Balfour as Minister of Ireland. The phrase "Bob's your uncle" was coined when Arthur referred to the Prime Minister as Uncle Bob.
Okay.
Apparently, it's very simple to become a minister when Bob's your uncle.
Okay. Okay. Does that jive with Vesper here? Because of course Vesper knows or looks it up. The origins are uncertain, but the
Yeah.
common hypothesis is that the expression arose after Conservative Prime Minister Robert Gascoigne. I love the name Gascoigne, by the way. Cecil, 3rd Marquess. Or is that Marquis? Marquess of Salisbury, Bob, appointed his nephew Arthur Balfour to the Chief Secretary of Ireland in 1887, and thus the act of nepotism, which was apparently both surprising and unpopular. Okay. They're surprised by nepotism in aristocratic England? Wait, why are we destroying this elf gate? With our elf arrows.
Because we need to get through it.
What do we... Oh, just fucking open the door!
No,
Guys!
Very close self-care.
Guys, I shouldn't have to blast this fucker in. Just open the fucking door. So this is only qualification.
No, not unless you give us the password. What's the password? Violence.
Yeah, violence. Elf arrows!
Someone
Are you
threatens the wild.
proud of yourselves now, you fucking idiots?
Yes. Yes.
Shadow leaves? Shame. Shame.
We did it.
Yay. Yay.
Tyrande, praise Elune, you've made it. The undead appeared out of nowhere and attacked our village without warning.
Out of nowhere, have you not been paying attention?
Ishmigandiev Chandris, we have a greater problem. The undead were sent here by the Burning Legion, our ancient enemies of old. Against such might, we have only one option. We must
Wake up the
awaken
men!
druids.
Go wake up the men! Quick! Enemies at the gates! Wake up the boys! Just...
Where my voice at?
I made this joke on the Going Live tweet. It's like, the world's ending. Imagine that the world's ending and the first thing that you realize that you have to do is go wake up the boys. Wake up the men. It's like...
I mean, yeah, those boys be gaming in a different universe, so like obviously you have to wake them up and, you know, bring them back into reality.
Okay. Okay. Run for the boys! No! We're strong, independent warrior women! Go fetch the boys! It's like... Okay, god damn it, Blizzard. The messaging here is not great. It's not
Yeah.
great.
That's absolutely fair.
Awakening of Stormrage. Yeah, waking up the boys. Brew some coffee and make them a toast. Make them a sandwich. An elf sandwich. Or a bear sandwich, maybe. Or a crow sandwich.
Let's not add to the mild sexism that
Mild?
You know,
Wait, what's this about mild Kimosabe?
no, probably blatant, honestly.
Just a little bit blatant. Just a little blatant sexism here. Just a smidge.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you've read my you've read my pieces.
Yeah.
You know what kind of like they're not subtle in some things.
No. I mean, okay, chat, remember this okay, technically this was not the 90s, but effectively this was the 90s. So, it was a different time, okay? It was a different time.
Yeah. And they're trying to be better.
Yeah, okay. If you say so.
Cenarius dead. It falls to us to awaken the druids. We must recover the demigod's horn from
Honk,
the
honk.
sacred Moonglade Isle. Only its clarion call can awaken the druids from their slumber.
We're honking.
But, Priestess, the orcs have established a crude settlement upon the Isle. We'll need to fight our way through them to reach Cenarius' horn.
Oh, Cenarius' horn? Is that
Priestess
what you're after?
Tyrande, thank Elune we found you. The undead are advancing upon the nearby barrow dens. The dens seem abandoned, but
There is one druid sleeping within them, sister. He is the wisest and most powerful of
Oh my
all
God.
the druids. He must be warned that the Legion has returned.
We were completely clear of these motherfuckers for a while. So we got another timer on our hands.
then we'd better hurry. If the undead overtake his den before he's awakened.
Let us make haste, my sisters.
I wonder if we do have a countdown. We'll see.
Supposedly until the Scourge have cut down all the trees, I'm assuming.
So be it.
Where are we go? Where's forward and where's backwards? This is not the way.
Immediately.
This is not the way.
I don't see a time thing, but
Trees remaining,
oh, maybe that's it. Okay, yeah. Okay.
I think. Okay,
The
girls.
goddess
Anything
calls.
fun over here?
By
My gamer
Elune.
senses are tingling. Nothing?
As the goddess wills.
Of course, shit. Okay, you
By
know what? Let's
Elune.
actually put the rally point on Tyrande. That's probably
Ashrathorna.
gonna...
What is nature's
Ooh,
song?
hi girls! We're not gonna spend time talking to them now, but I am
So
so
be it.
excited for meeting the girls. They're gonna be great.
Yep.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Why are we not going to talk to them now?
I heed
Because
the
we're on a
voice of
timer.
Elune.
Oh yeah.
We're on a schedule, bud.
Goddess, light
We'll
my
talk to the
path.
girls after. First banan, then talking to girls, okay? Or first work, then banan. So that's we got a full team on that. Great. Okay.
We need Agent of Lore.
Do we?
Yeah, to build more
Someone
dryads.
threatens the wilds.
Oh, well. I mean, we got 3. How many more do you want? Reasonably, sir.
More? Obviously.
Ultra vision.
Can you get too many dryads?
I stand ready.
I mean, there's just so many horns of scenarios. There's a limited amount of horn on this level, you know?
As the goddess wills.
Oh, a little fey ring. That's pretty cute.
Immediately.
Fairy ring around the mine.
So be it.
Yeah, Snorri's just a very horny boy.
As the
I mean,
goddess
yeah, I
wills.
mean, I guess Scenarios does have a
By Elune.
overabundance of horns as far as most
Immediately.
people are compared.
By Elune.
Goddess, light my path.
I mean, unless you talk
As
about
the
the Tauren.
goddess wills.
Have horns too.
So be
Yeah, but do
it.
they have as many?
I mean, technically in that case, I mean, demons would be the most horny ones because they have more horns.
Do they?
Someone
Okay, so
threatens the
when you're
wilds.
counting horns on like a moose or
Research
something,
finished.
do you
Anudara.
count? How do you count them? Do you count each tip, or do you count? Or do you count
No,
each
the ba-
sprout?
Building is complete.
Yeah, I'm counting each sprout.
Okay. Why? Why do you count it like that?
Because horns doesn't necessarily like translate to like the different sort of like on a moose, for example. The different sort of smaller things on it. It's where it's a, you know, if they come out of the body, where they come out of the body
The
is where
goddess calls.
one word starts counting.
Immediately.
Okay, because I would argue that it's the business end of the horn that
So be
matters,
it.
and the business end of the horn
As
is
the
not
goddess wills.
where it sprouts.
I heed the voice of Elune.
See my logic?
Wait, what? Wait.
I would argue that it's the business end of the horn that matters, and the
By
business end
Elune.
of the horn is the tips, right?
Okay.
As
You
the
okay?
goddess
Right.
wills.
I don't actually know the definition of a horn. I mean, you could probably look that up. Vesper. I know.
what's the business definition of a horn? Help.
Yeah, what is the business definition of a horn? This is important.
By Elune.
You need to know who's right.
So be it.
Oh look, Wolfie boys. It's a shame that they suck. They got siege damage.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Ensnare them all before they regroup.
No.
Yeah, how about no?
Yeah, how about,
Freaky Dutch bastard.
How about no?
As the goddess wills.
Top it up. Oh, actually,
Immediately.
crates in this economy. Oh,
By
there's
Elune.
nothing in the crate. I feel absolutely cheated. Are we getting elf glaives?
I mean, it'd probably be a good thing if we got to tear down buildings. But also, are we working on the gold mine?
Working on the gold mine. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay, we're already working on that. Okay.
So be it.
All right. Oh, tower.
So
Fuck.
be
Okay,
it.
glaives. I need elf glaives. Well, we only have standard glaives right now, my lord. Oh, that's not good enough. I need elf
Research
glaives.
finished.
Elf glaives or bust. Can't expect me to get anything
Wait,
done with
did you
these
say
non-elf
elf
glaives.
glaives or bust or
For what ye thrall!
Elf glaive or bust. Elf glaive or nothing. Oh shit. Is this a problem?
In the name of Scenario.
maybe?
Nah, it's fine.
Anudora.
Yeah, everything's fine. Oh shit. No, it's not fine. Stop! No, don't touch. No touchy.
I
No.
heed the voice.
Fuck
of
him up.
Elune.
I
No, the
kind
killer.
of-
No!
I will appreciate what Warcraft does in a way that you're playing basically as all the
As the
factions.
goddess wills.
You get to play as again the
goddess
humans
calls.
for their campaign, and then the elves now, which is against probably people that sort of we have played
Someone
before
threatens
as well.
the wild.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a cool spin on looking at different factions and what
As
they
the
want,
goddess
what their
wills.
motivations are.
Yeah, yeah. And sort of rubbing out the line of who's right and who's wrong. Also kind of establishing the non-status quo good and evil for World of Warcraft, right? So that people could feel some kind of good about playing as a horde.
Yeah, exactly.
Despite the fact that we
and
all know that the horde is evil.
I heed the
That's-
voice of Elune. The
So
goddess
that's a
calls.
very loaded and hot topic.
The goddess calls. Asher Thoraman. Someone threatens the wild.
Because of a few bad eggs. And I mean, because right now I'm playing,
In the name of
I'm
Thanarius.
playing my Worgen priest currently. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, the Borgon are
And
great.
I'm playing toward in the Battle of Azeroth expansion, and playing on Ceres right now, which is a human island, and there's like, for like focused on witches and like being corrupted by old gods and all that kind of stuff, and it's very it's nice like, oh right, humans being evil, great, awesome.
In the name of Thanarius.
I hear you talking about them playing around with fighting witches, and I'm like, oh, I bet that's treated well.
I mean, not really. There's a lot of exaggeration on it. I feel that
Someone threatens the wild.
they are basing it of like witches and what they are like, sort of with
I heed the voice
well, like
of
connection to
Elune.
death magic and sort of like what's called decay magic in a way.
The goddess calls.
But it's it's obviously like very sort of stereotypical and connotations and all of that when it comes to witches. I think it would be interesting to actually read to make like an article about it, their representation of
Oh yeah?
witches in that
Someone
in
threatens
how
the
it's
wild.
connected to real world witches and their traditions of contemporary Wicca and paganism.
How any game really settles the difference
The goddess
between
calls.
the old depiction of old, specifically the 1600s
I
depiction
stand
of
ready.
witches
I
and
heed the voice of Elune.
more pagan traditions, how you
I
equate
Elune.
those, how you blend those,
As the goddess
how you
wills.
settle that difference.
Someone threatens the wild.
Yeah, because I feel like
So be it.
this sort of representation of paganism, perhaps like in the Night Elves, is what they would consider good.
Yeah,
But again, it's a using of witches and those kind of rituals and those like the coven, for example, as well.
As the
It's
goddess wills.
not really
The goddess calls.
like as a good thing. I mean, it would be interesting to do it as with the show. What's it called? Agatha All Along.
I haven't seen that yet. I don't need to.
Yeah, no, me neither. I heard it. I mean, I've heard
These
mixed
elves
things.
are stronger than we thought.
I don't. Well, I don't know if I will see
So
it,
be it.
but maybe at some point.
Immediately.
But it could be interesting to like see, okay, how would they represent the witches and how have
I heed
earlier
the voice of
represented
Elune.
the witches and their sort of their culture and their
So be
rituals. And if we see a shift in how witches are represented,
By
perhaps.
Elune.
That could be interesting.
Someone threatens the wild.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Like, obviously, I think that I would probably have to maybe talk to someone, or perhaps co-write it with
The
someone
goddess
who
calls.
has done more research into contemporary Wicca and paganism than I have, because they might have contacts and more experiences and all of that.
As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild.
Yeah, we should still go to that pagan bar meet
Upgrade finished.
Right, yeah.
that exists in
When
town.
is that?
Every first Tuesday of the month, I think.
By Elune.
Can we heal these boys?
Oh, now we can
Someone threatens the
contact the
wilds.
Ancient of Lore.
As the goddess
Right.
wills.
Should be able to do that. So old, by the way. So old.
So
So old. What are you doing? You're making more elfies?
Goddess
Okay,
calls.
that makes sense. This is just for all the things that we do not have access to yet, so never mind.
I heed the voice of Elune.
You heed the voice of a loon? I wanted you to heed the voice of someone completely different. Oh, you've been doing it wrong this whole time.
yeah.
be it.
I'll
There,
stand
but
ready.
interesting world building. Yeah, there are, which I think is pretty neat actually.
Immediately.
There are 2 moons in Azeroth's
Someone threatens the
space.
wilds.
Yeah?
In this
Immediately.
one of them is attributed to Elune.
Mm?
And then so they're called the White Lady and the Blue Child.
Huh.
And in there is a book by which they released, I think during maybe Shadowlands or Azeroth, perhaps, I don't know. But they released a like folk tales and fables from Azeroth.
Ooh,
Goddess
fun!
calls.
That must have been
By
fun to
Elune.
write.
Yeah, and there's like, for example, the
I heed the
Tauren
voice of Elune.
origin story of describing
the
the Earth
goddess
Mother, but
wills.
also like how her children, the
Your
moon
building
and
is
the
completely
sun,
goddess
Mm.
calls.
how they sort of,
I heed the
how
voice
they
of
are
Elune.
chasing each other over the sky.
In the name of
The moon is sort of
Cenarius.
healing the sun, which is damaged, so they're chasing each
So
other.
be it.
And
Immediately.
the Earth Mother, like the sun and
By
moon being
Elune.
her like eyes, essentially, which she pulled out of herself.
Research
So be
finished.
it.
And there's a lot of like
As
a
the goddess
Volpira
wills.
sort of, don't
Immediately.
go away from the camp
Someone threatens the wilds.
story, kind of.
Who threatens the wilds?
I'm game.
Oh,
Your building is complete. I heed the voice of Elune.
Moon King.
I see one potential problem with making folk tales in this kind of setting. No. And this might be, oh, wait for it, might be a little controversial.
Anudora.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Ooh, what is this? Boost agility by
Someone
1?
threatens the
We
wilds.
want that right. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're fucking
By
giving up this druid pouch. The boys are gonna have
As
to pick
the
up their own
goddess
pouches moving forward.
The goddess calls.
Make it fast.
Um,
I mean,
I heed
yeah,
the
no,
voice of
I
Elune.
yeah, sorry.
no, but
Someone
I
threatens the wilds.
so the
So
thing
be it.
about folklore is
Research finished.
that they are
Immediately.
quote unquote supposed to be parables
Your
and saying
building
things
is
about the
someone
cultural
threatens the wilds.
paths and the cultural journeys of the
As the
cultures that
goddess
they
wills.
come from, right?
Sentinels attack.
Feel nature's
Making
wrath.
trail.
The goddess calls.
But if you design that, if you make that that book in this kind of world, that will be taken as history and gospel and truth, which will make it not folklore
By Elune.
by definition.
Well,
It would
not-
make it a historical document instead.
Yeah, right. But
but-
not necessarily.
Well, that's how people are gonna take it, though. That's how people are
Well-
gonna listen to it, are gonna
None
associate
shall
to it,
harm the wilds.
and that is the only thing that really matters. How people accept or how people internalize these myths. The reality of it hardly really matters, actually.
No,
I heed the voice of Elune.
but I think that what they do in the beginning of the book, I think they explain what folklore is, because like, and these stories, I think they are formulated in a way as
So be it.
as our understanding of folklore, that it's both like one tradition or a perception of an event, or like with something like behind it. For example, the Volpira one story, it's written in a way that's like, no, this didn't happen, but it's sort of like, a cautionary tale. Not to
Sure,
be taken as seriously, but it's
But-
something like, and yeah.
it's not just a matter of how you present it. It is the matter of how it's gonna be accepted by the public. It's difficult to argue. I mean, in the real world, it is easy to separate historical fact from folklore. In that we have certain ways that the world works, and folklore generally varies from that. And sure, you can believe in those folklore myths, but that is based on belief. Now, when you rub out that hard line of what actually happened and magical events by the fact that there actually is magic present, that separation becomes so muddied to the point where people probably won't, to any great extent, read it as folklore anymore. They will read it as history. And thus, it will have a very different impact. So, my argument is not that it's not relevant, that it's not interesting, but my argument is rather, it must be exceedingly difficult to make the case that this is just folklore under such circumstances.
Yeah,
Immediately,
I see what you mean.
as the goddess wills. So
I
be it.
okay, we're going to give my
At
response.
last,
Toot toot!
the horn of Cenarius.
Around old Dorian pillars? No, Ionian pillars,
The horn has sounded,
because they have
and
tits.
I have come,
Yeah.
as promised.
You mean
I
hair?
smell the stench of decay and corruption in our land. That angers me greatly.
There's no sandwiches here. That angers me
Come
greatly.
forth, you defenders of old. Crush these invaders, as you did in ages past.
Fucking hate this guy in Dota. Fucking hate him.
Yeah. Checks out.
Yay! So, your retort.
Yeah. I feel that I feel that people have read folklore earlier, and we might sort of, it's different than sort of what we would say sort of actually sort of happen in the real world when you're reading folklore. But I feel that we shouldn't, interpret the audience as being stupid or not understanding. If a book says like, oh, it's fables and folklore, then that's how they're supposed to be taken within this universe as well.
I don't. It's not just a capacity of thought, it's not cognitions that I am referring to. It is fundamentally what folklore is, and how it disseminates in a culture as opposed to being commercially produced, and specifically commercially produced in this specific context. It is an absolutely fascinating idea to play around with, but I think the very notion of publishing folklore is not conducive to folklore. That is not what folklore is. And
Well,
trying to manufacture that is, I'm not going to say it's impossible, I'm not going to say it's bad, but I am most definitely going to say that it opens up cans of worms that you better be prepared to handle.
but are you saying that because they published it, that it then doesn't equate to folklore?
I mean, by definition, yes. You
So,
could
but
say
then-
it's in universe folklore, sure, but then again, the whole universe could be considered folklore. How do you separate that? We've already talked about that Blizzard is the Warcraft universe is absolutely lousy with archetypes and myth themes from other fonts of mythological archives the world over. So you could absolutely looked at Warcraft as this collage of folklore from around the world, and now saying that there is constructed folklore within the living archive of folklore, I think there's an interesting observation, an interesting conversation of the differences and the similarities with actual folklore. And I think you're going to end up that it's mostly differences. I think in that case, the actual world of Warcraft is more folkloric than a production of folklore for that world, funnily enough.
Right. My retort to that would be that what I did, I looked at mythology, not folklore. And
Oh.
sure, one here we go. Yeah, I know that this line between them is very thin.
It's wafer
But
thin, bud.
sometimes,
It's
but
wafer thin.
sometimes, but sometimes it's not.
What's the
Because
difference?
mythology is sort of okay, we understand how this world came to be, how it works, how our potential gods, or how the universe works, our nature interacts with us, those mythological stories of how the world came to be. And this is sort of about, okay, we believe this happened, or this is how the world works, or how this is finding our place in it. Folklore, on the other hand, it's not necessarily, oh, we believe this happened. It's cautionary tales. It's tales like, no, don't go out in the dark. Um, or this is an historical event that potentially has been reinterpreted as something something else, but putting on like a thematic sort of spin to it. Oh, if you, for example, the like we have I see your waving finger, and
Yeah.
I will take an example first of all. For example, we have the mythology, like, or the, okay, let's just put it here in freaking Scandinavia then. We had people who previously believe that, oh, the world was created and it consists of a world tree, Yggdrasil, here in the North countries, right? And we have gods of Odin, Thor. We all believe that, like, those control our lives. Those controls the people, like the things that we, and they interact with us. They're here with us in the world. The tale of a dog having a steak in their mouth, watching from a bridge into a water, and going like, "Oh, that dog has a bigger steak than I do. I'm gonna grab it." Open their mouth, losing all of it. That is a folklore, a fable that's supposed to say something. Oh, if you bite after too much, you'll lose everything. That doesn't necessarily mean that you believe that exact thing happened.
Permit me to posit an idea before we go on break, the first break. It's coming up in like 2 minutes, so we might as well
Okay.
leave you with chewing on a steak over the break. Mythology is what happens when you put together a bunch of folklore. That folklore is the thread from which you can weave the tapestry of mythology.
I think you're simplifying mythology, but
Dude, okay, yeah, sure. Let's continue this argument as soon as the break's over, okay? Because now it's coming up on a minute.
or
But
maybe we should just leave. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here the entire stream. Honestly, I love this discussion. I do, but like, I think we need to go on. Otherwise, we'll never finish this game.
fair enough. However, we are most definitely going to take that break. So, chat, that's going to be 3 minutes. Twitch is going to Twitch. Twitch wants its opportunity to carve its initials into your attention spans. Nothing I can do about it. So hopefully you won't mind. You should, probably. So, but please don't go anywhere still. We will see you both here, bright-eyed and bush-tailed, in 3 minutes' time. Cycle your fluids to carry yourselves, and we will be back shortly. See you soon, chat. Finnick is cheating. Right now, at this very moment, chat, Finnick is out there making himself some glühwein. And I feel absolutely left behind. And I keep trying to open... This bottle gets just harder and harder to open by each time I open it. Oh, come on. Beaver Creek juice, don't fail me now. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna kill off this bottle of Beaver Creek juice. Just so I get something for my troubles. Ah, there we go. Well, that's dead. That's a dead bottle. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. So, chat, how is everyone doing tonight? Are you doing well? I hope you're doing well. On this our little Sunday. Ooh. Ooh. Squirming a little seedy. It's not as cold in this apartment anymore. It used... Oh, man, dude. It was real fucking cold. When was that? Thursday? Friday? Thursday? Holy shit. Holy moly, it was cold. So my little toasters took a hit. I got such shitty circulation. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done to deserve it, really. Gotten old, supposedly. Oh. I spilled. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anywho, I feel bad about continuing on while Finnick is out there making glühwein, although I probably shouldn't because he's fucking making glühwein. I'm so psyched about giving this to you, chat. I'm so psyched about getting this into your hands. I'm so psyched about Saturday in 2 weeks when I'm gonna be able to sell this thing and see how well it sells. I have high hopes. I have such high hopes for it. I think this is gonna be a fun one. Particularly, I did write a little appendix for it. On the back of the book, there is the Encyclopedia of the Old Peoples and a variably accurate description of their natures by... it's very good. It is a sort of a fake guide or semi-academic. It's not really academic, but it's semi-scholarly piece on the old peoples as presented in this book, which means essentially everything that isn't human. The self-evident is a mired state of perspective. It is, by its very nature, a thing beyond the need of concrete definition, as it seems to transcend common understanding and public discourse. Explaining why up is not down does not just run the risk of devolving into sophistry, but makes such a degradation of reason an inevitability. At the same time, taking what may seem as self-evident at face value is a surefire way for any otherwise respectable venue of research to fall on its own sword, by precluding basics for the benefit of the sublime, and in so doing, missing the trees for all the forest, as my vey mama would have versed it. As such, with not an inconsequential amount of apprehension, it befalls this scholar to enumerate and perform a cohesive cataloguing of something as self-evident as to become mystic by its own inconspicuousness as the nature of the old peoples as a collective pronoun. But despite its supposed nature of self-evidence, if one were to gather representatives from the entirety of this collective of Essen, one would find as many contradictions as correlations. And so, what at first suffers from the assumptions of self-evidency, swiftly becomes a fraught network of interdependent hyperbole. What is known among all the representatives is that they are all older than the youngest. The youngest is absolutely excluded from the old, just as the youngest excluded the others from being peoples at all. And finally, that those definitions are the only solid ones anyone and everyone can all agree upon. This was a lot of fun to write. This was a lot of fun. Welcome back, bud. I'm so fucking envious of your glühwein, bud. That's good stuff. Really good stuff. Now that you're back, let's swing back. So you didn't wanna have that conversation.
No, I feel like that's an interesting conversation. But we should continue. These are the themes that we wanted to explore
Fair enough. Fair enough.
on this one. But it is an interesting discussion. I agree. But now we're gonna arise the druids.
Oh yeah, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back. Do-do-do-do-do. But with elf music instead. So what? Who is Malfurion then? Who is Tyrande and Malfurion if we're looking at the mythemes at play? What are their archetypes and who are they supposed to represent in our... Because, Arthas was King Arthur. Thrall is either Jesus. I think in this game it's more Moses, but, who is Tyrande and who is Malfurion? In that sense.
I mean, for my sort of...
Oh, sorry. Cutscene. Fuck. We'll get back to it. Sorry.
It has been 1,000 years since I last looked upon you, Tyrande. I thought of you every moment I roamed through the Emerald Dream.
My heart rejoices to see you again, my love. But I would not have awakened you unless the need was urgent.
Did she awaken the stag
In the
too?
dream, I felt our land being corrupted, just as if it were my own body. You were right to awaken me.
The Burning Legion has returned. Cenarius is dead, and Outlanders roam freely through our most sacred vales.
As was foretold.
Look at those horns. They seem to be
No
more
doubt
than one
Archimonde
horn
will
apart.
make his way to Hyjal Summit and attack the World Tree. If he succeeds in draining the tree's energies, this world will be doomed.
My only thought was to awaken you and the rest of the druids. The druids of the Talon reside within the Barrow Dens at the end of this valley. If we can reach them, we may have a chance to stop Archimonde and his demons.
That did it, boys. We've driven them off. Let's regroup back at the
That
base. and
did
tend
it,
to our
boys! Yay!
So, the Outlanders battle against the undead as well. They could prove to be powerful allies against Archimonde and his ilk.
They are mongrels and nothing more.
Yeah, I fucking
They
tell
are
him, Tyrande.
responsible for Cenarius' death. I will be damned before I stand with them.
Perhaps you are right, my love. We will establish our new settlement here. Keep your sentries alert. I doubt that we have seen the last of the Outlanders or the undead.
Maybe we should make friends with the strangers. I hate them because they're ugly and pink! Oh, well, maybe you're right, Tyrande, with your raging racism. Yeah, you know what? I was incorrect.
I mean, they're all elves. They thought themselves having the biggest empire ever. So
Yeah, Romans! It's like Romans! So, yeah, sorry, the cutscene cut you off. Tyrande and Malfurion.
I mean, it's difficult to say, like, clear characters in that sort of sense. It's more of, like, archetypes of, people who want to protect the forests. That's what I would...
I mean, sure, but I feel like, considering there has been a strong association. What?
Are you thinking specifically from the Roman?
No, not particularly. I'm just wondering about story. About story association, because again, we have seen that a lot of the the other races have had clear character association from our mythological makeup. And I very much believe that both of them are too. They have sources in our commonly, shared. Sorry, I'm talking. Our shared mythological archive. And since you played around with the mythology and the who's who sits.
Well, here's the thing, though. I didn't do, as I didn't have the time to play around with some specific characters that weren't completely what I like, or evidently sort of at the time sort of obvious. Which So it's difficult to say exactly, but like again, we do have. I mean, Cenarius is probably more
Your building
based
is
on
complete. I heed the voice of
Kernosis
Elune.
from Wicca,
Mm.
most more associated with Wicca.
As the goddess
And I mean, we
wills.
have another like the great
By
goddess, which
Elune.
I think is involved with Elune.
Immediately.
But
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens
I'm
the
trying to
wild.
think of shapeshifters.
Insufficient gold.
You know, because Malfurion is a bit like your druid, which is into like, and then to be into the greatest one or the first one, essentially.
But what about the character arc? Who do they make you think of if you're looking at their character arcs and what they represent and what they mean to
The
their
goddess
Our
people?
gold mine is running low.
All of that.
Do you have an idea?
Not really, because I don't really
Our
know them
resources are
that well.
depleting fast. We must find another gold mine and muster our forces.
Oh, yeah?
Only then will we be able to
Oh,
reach
shit.
the barrow dens.
Yeah, fuck, there wasn't a lot of that. A lot of gold in that. I guess we're breaking up this gang pack, maybe?
By
Oh my,
Elune.
you got dragons?
Dragons?
So be
No.
No,
it. As the
wyverns.
goddess wills.
Yeah, throw rocks at them. Fuck them up. Which is just...
As the
Okay, they're
goddess
just
wills.
moving through. Okay, I guess. Fair enough.
Bye.
By Elune.
It feels like they probably... Look, again, we have a pattern here for Blizzard. They're using old myth themes, they're using old archetypes, putting them in weird spins.
I heed the
So,
voice of Elune.
it would be... I would think it is weird if that is not true for these critters as well.
I think
As the goddess
that's
wills.
it could be that like it doesn't have to be those characters, but I think there's this
Immediately.
faction.
I heed the
I
voice
think
of Elune.
is potentially an interesting spin on, you know, what we consider to be fates, or even again speaking of stereotypes and archetypes
The
here,
goddess
but the
calls.
people who are, you know,
Someone
enveloped
threatens
with
the wild.
nature, peace
So be it.
people who are like, no, let's
By
embrace each
Elune.
other, let's sort of let's hug the trees, as they even called, like, you know, tree huggers at one point in this. Some people might even call it tree huggers in this game.
But they are terribly militant for being just that, though.
Exactly, that's what I mean. They are militant. They are sort of protecting their territory with violence
Great outdoors.
and using their power of like of nature to defeat their enemies.
But why is it worth taking for granted that being nature-loving is the same as being peaceful?
Immediately.
It doesn't necessarily, but I think that
Someone threatens the
because I think that during the 60s we saw.
Goddess calls.
I'm just sort of spitballing here, but I'm thinking like the
The
hippie
great
movement.
outdoors.
And
Ashatorama.
also I think
Our
could be
gold
like
mine
the
has collapsed.
Oh,
the association. Well, I mean, why are we attacking them though? Because they are
Why
attacking the
Elune?
undead.
yeah, I don't know. They're flying right over my head. I don't know what to do.
As the goddess
Uh,
wills. By Elune.
Nope. Cutscene.
Wait. I know those furbolgs. They escaped from Ashenvale when the corruption started to spread.
Perhaps they did not escape the corruption after all.
Gobble gobble.
Oh no.
So be it. Immediately. So be it.
No,
Immediately.
stop attacking me. What did I ever do? What have I done?
A lot.
No, I've not done a goddamn thing. But
As
look,
the
I don't,
goddess wills.
because now you're talking about the cultural
By Elune.
mashup, and sure, yes,
By
absolutely. But I'm not so certain that that is that is a
heed the voice of
one-to-one for
Elune.
what the characters
I
are,
heed the
you know?
voice of Elune.
Maybe I'm too focused on just what character intention, character
As the
meaning, and all
goddess
that, but
wills.
we have had such
Ashtarodanador.
obvious references
It shall
to
be done.
what, well,
Anudara.
obvious use
Someone
of
please
classical character arcs in the other dramatis personae that we've seen. And I just don't buy that there are not equivalents for Tyrande and Malfurion.
Yeah, no. There probably are.
So be it.
Never
I
seen a
just
creature
can't.
so aggressive before.
Oh my god, talk more.
Then I will put an end to their curse.
Ooh.
Undo Falador.
Oh, hi, girls. Yeah, sure, I'll get some help.
Yeah. It's
There
I
is
can't
danger
think
ahead,
of any.
priestess. You must proceed with caution.
Caution? What do you mean caution? Fuck caution. Caution to the wind and all that. Oh, everything's fine, right?
I mean,
Yeah, everything is fine. Look,
doesn't seem like they're attacking us.
because we're so good.
Yeah.
Ashrathorama.
These are humans. Okay, let's not fuck with them then.
By Elune.
I do kind of like this, that we're ending up in the middle of a war
Immediately.
zone, and we're kind of navigating through that.
As the goddess wills.
I do kind of dig on that.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's sort of good. They're attacking each other as well. It means like, oh, we can build up more strategy, perhaps.
So be it. Immediately.
Beer
By
Fogs.
Elune.
So,
Ashtarodanador.
yeah, I feel like I'm not attending to this question that I posted with the fervor that I think it deserves. I think it's highly relevant for us to understand. If we're going to talk about the myth themes at play here, I think this is almost a necessity to figure out, okay, so what are the Night Elf characters? Because they are terribly important to the rest of the story. And just not doing it for them, I don't buy that Blizzard hadn't had anything in mind. However, playing this, I don't feel like I can apply my my full attention to that question. So worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to come back to this once I'm not playing after a week.
Yeah.
But I do think it is important. Well, at least important, maybe not in regards to understanding this story, but certainly important in regards to continuing on with the work that we have done in this game.
Right. And I'm really thinking. I'm really
The
thinking of
goddess
like
calls.
what it could.
So be it.
So what let's in that case have a conversation. What are the character traits here? Let's focus on the character traits here in Warcraft 3, as opposed to what happens with the character development for them in the later games. So what do we have for Tyrande? She's militant, she's hateful, she is iron-willed.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Noah!
Okalamdor.
Yeah, hit him. Hit him back. Yeah,
So be
slap
it.
him. Maybe we should bring... can we build?
Our gold mine is running low.
Can we build a... We can. Let's build a little protector boy.
Someone
I think that
cleanse
can
the
follow
wilds.
along on our trip for gold.
Yeah.
Research finished. Name of Cenarius.
I don't think we should focus too much on Tyrande's gender in this regard, as far as we're looking for equivalents
As the
in the
goddess wills.
historical archives or the
Ashrathorama.
mythological archives. But at least her character traits and her position as
the
defending
goddess
her
wills.
country against encroachment.
Induliretha.
Boudica?
So be it. Immediately.
Is that an
Yeah.
appropriate reference
am.
maybe to her?
See?
That also associates her a
Solved.
little bit to the Roman Empire.
By Elune.
Of course, being
Yeah.
someone who fought against the Roman Empire, but still puts her in that
Anudara.
sphere. I don't think Rome
the
had an
goddess
equivalent,
wills.
really.
By
How
Elune.
about
So
Tuatha
be it.
Huh?
Tuatha the Irish
Oh,
from the Book of Invasions. Tuatha the sort of elves kind of figures.
yeah,
from,
but do you have a
from,
dramatis persona out of that?
We do have their their leader, which I don't remember the name of right now.
Yeah, pulling from the Tuatha Dé Danann to the elves here, that could absolutely work. And then in that case, looking at the Burning Legion, like the Fomor, the ancient enemies of the Tuath.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's called the Book of Invasions, and
yeah.
this is an invasion of their world and their woods.
Haven't read it, don't know it as well. That does not mean that Blizzard hasn't done their due diligence. The only dramatis persona I know from Irish lore is Cuchulainn, and no one here scans as a Cuchulainn. That is more a Hellscream idiot.
Right, yeah.
Hellscream branded idiot.
Yeah. Hellscream branded idiot, yeah. The biblically accurate asshole. Could be that, because Celtic lore is possible. I feel like that because again we already drawn on paganism, and which has firm roots in the Celtic world.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Not only, but
Your building is complete.
what we associate with with some paganism with witches and
Our sacred
prophecy
world
with
is being
Wicca.
desecrated.
Associated with
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
But again, I'm more concerned in that regard to just picking out character. I think, yeah, I get it. I focused maybe too much on character. But considering we've had such clear associations with the previous ones, I feel like it is a miss if we do not try to nail it down.
Little mercy left in you.
Little mercy left in you.
Long ago, I swore to protect this land. I never had the luxury of sleeping through times of great peril.
If your endless vigil has hardened you, my love, it must be part of your goddess's plan.
So be it.
Yeah, maybe Boudica works.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Then again, of course, Boudica not being necessarily a made-up
heed the voice
character,
of
but she's certainly
So be it.
mythological in the way that there's more story about her than there is reality, I would argue. She was a historical character, absolutely, but the name of Boudica and the story of Boudica is bigger than just her character.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with some, like, people argue that, for example, Moses were real as well.
Sure. Yeah. We know that there was a character running around in Judea who called themselves Jesus.
Research
A revolutionary. So yeah, she kind of reads as Boudica. Again, wrath, defending the home and all that. I'm even gonna have to spend.
What about Joan of Arc?
Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc. I mean, Tyrande is a priestess, sure. But it feels like she's running more on a personal motor than a devout religious motor, if that makes sense.
She is devout, but I mean, though that's it, that she's following her goddess's plan.
Yes, but she hates these things. She wants to drive them out because she doesn't like them. Hi, Shay! Hydrate. Get ready for the stretchies too. And then you got the self-sacrifice bit, which is an important arc of Joan of Arc. Important bit of Joan of Arc. Which is not present in Tyrande, correct?
Not yet.
Well, we're just arguing Warcraft 3 here.
Yes, that's what I mean.
But she doesn't do that though, right? Does she? Stretch, there we go.
I mean, at one point she kind of does.
She's still alive though, right?
Yes, they're still alive, but that necessarily has, she makes a sacrifice.
No, fair, I guess, but it feels like there are a bunch of different sacrifices, and if we're talking, there's no other sacrifice that can really equate to self-sacrifice like that, except perhaps sacrificing the people she loves. Does she ever let Malfurion die? Not just let him kill himself, but actually, kind of kill him?
No. Well, she does sort of goes against his wishes to free Illidan.
Eh.
Because Illidan in this context, well, is very interesting.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to him. We'll get to that motherfucker. We'll get to him eventually. Especially...
I mean, thoughts about him, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll soon meet him, like in a mission or 2 or 3. And we'll get to talk to him about him at length in the next campaign when we play as the Warden hunting him. Illidan also, I feel, has a lot more of the Christian connotations to him.
You know what? What if? Because Illidan has both Judas and Jesus in him. It's a certain, you could argue, but I'm also wondering.
What if Jesus turned bad? It's the Illidan one.
Yeah, but it's like, well, what if the Trinity here, which is Malfurion, Tyrande, and Illidan.
Oh.
What if that's like Jesus, Mary, and Judas?
So Malfurion is Jesus, Tyrande is Mary, and Illidan is Judas.
Perhaps.
Okay. It's a very vindictive Mary, but I do like looking at these 3 characters as a trinity rather than, solo characters mashed together. I do enjoy that a lot. And it makes more sense to me that the Blizzard team used Christian iconography than Tuatha iconography or Gaelic iconography, because, again, Blizzard is a Christian company, and they've used...
well,
Green
not a
Jesus.
Christian company, but they're part of a Western Protestant world.
Yeah, they are part of the Christian cultural heritage, more so than they are of Irish heritage or a Celtic heritage or a Norse heritage. And thus, of course, they are going to be more drawn to those parallels than they are going to be to Lugh or Cuchulainn or the other characters that I don't know the name of because I haven't studied Irish. No.
What if? Because I actually talked about this with when I got my book signed by Johan
Egerkrans. Oh yeah, he's good.
We talked about it. I mean, I mentioned that what I study, religion and video games and everything, and we talked a bit about Warcraft and what sort of it's like. Oh yeah, they do have like they take a lot of influences from like Greek mythology and Norse mythology and everything. I was like, and then I said something like which he agreed on. I was like, well yeah, and also the design of Egyptian mythology.
In places, yeah, not in this game though. So far, at least, I don't remember if any of the Egyptian stuff is in there.
Yeah, no, not yet. They will show up in the early years of World of Warcraft, but not in this one. No.
But again, Egyptian mythology is also much more well-trod ground than Irish, or even Norse, mostly. Because again, we have.
But it's the design element of it. It's like the names of the gods are like the design part of it. But you don't, as he took an example, you don't see someone chopping a dick off and throwing it into a river. And those don't like the.
We just blew Scenarios' horn, though.
I guess.
And there you go, Shay. You got your stretchies. Oh shit! I stretched too deep and too greedily again. Ah, fuck.
You could also, I mean, no, it doesn't work, not necessarily. But I could also like.
I like your read though of looking at Tyrande, Malfurion, and Illidan as a sort of a holy trinity of characters. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue as well with like Trinity. You could also argue that with like I don't know Osiris and Isis and Seth, perhaps.
Yeah, but in that case, I think that the Jesus, Mary, and Judas triangle affair works better in the context of Blizzard.
Yeah, and again, like they loosely based on it. There weren't any sort of there isn't any evidence of that being sort of a love triangle. Not from this.
Let's keep that association in mind as we progress here and see if it holds water. So far, Malfurion has been he's been absent from the real world. He has, let's not focus on fact asleep, but he's been absent and he's not in touch with the modernity of things. You could look at that as a depiction of being a high-minded idealist, while Mary is the person who is down on the ground and actually doing the work and is much more in touch with the grim realities of life. And then you got Illidan, who is essentially saying that you gotta make a deal with the devil, literally, to get ahead, to win this. And trying both Tyrande and Illidan... No, right, Tyrande is looking for Illidan because she wants that tool, and Malfurion is against it. Let's progress and have that lens in mind, and see if it actually holds water, because I really like the idea of looking at these three characters collectively rather than apart.
You could potentially watch even Ronda as the Judas character.
I think it's hard though not looking at Illidan in that way.
Create more moonwell.
Yeah, but he could be like a devil figure instead,
Immediately.
I mean, could.
or even the Jewish priest.
I do think it's more. Yeah,
Elune.
yeah, you could. I
Your
do think it
building
is more valid
complete.
to look at Illidan. I mean, for
I heed the voice of
obvious
Elune.
reasons. But we'll see. Let's keep it in mind as we progress.
Yeah, it's an interesting spin on it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I like it too. I like it a
God
lot. I
is
think it's got
cause.
legs. Where the fuck are we supposed to go through this human gate? No, now it's just a gate. Holy moly! Now it's just a fucking gate. Okay.
No. I think you said there was like a human gate. No, but it's like because you looked at the towers and it said
heed the
human
voice of
expedition
Elune.
on them, so you assumed that it was a
Elune.
human gate.
Well, of course I
Yes,
assume
just
it's a
call-
human gate because the other gates say
Yes,
elf
Lord.
gate.
Yeah,
As the
but
goddess wills.
you know, there's a difference between a gate and an elf gate.
Someone threatens the
Just
wild.
because, and some gates
So
just
be
have
it.
Sacred
human
grove is
built by
being
Your
humans,
desecrated.
and
building
it's
is
an elf
complete.
gate.
The goddess
They're
calls.
magic.
No, they're not. They're not magic. There's no evidence for them being magic at all.
You're building trees out of wisp.
Yeah, but that's not a gate. This is not an elf protector. It's an ancient protector, my dude.
It's a construction made by the elves. I feel like the gates should have built by wisp.
Not all of them. Look at this fucking thing.
The goddess calls.
I mean, we're constructing things out of trees and the wisp, so like that house was probably also built that way.
Are you assuming? You're a scholar. Oh shit.
I am
the voice of
assuming
Elune.
out of the evidence that I see
So be it.
presented in front of me.
Your building is complete.
Come on, boys. We need to go break some shit. These are not shooty towers, though. They're just scout towers, but still, though. Still, though. Can we repair? Can you guys? Oh, you can. Zum zums. Zum zums.
I heed
Great.
the voice of Elune.
Fantastic. Yeah, boys. Just fucking. Oh, the door just opened. Oh,
The
someone's
goddess
upsetty.
calls.
Oh no, they're upsetty.
Immediately.
No, stop upsetting.
They're upsetting for the spaghetti.
A new dawn.
Build a paladin.
I want trees. I want extra trees. Keep extra trees. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, he's focusing on the extra trees. Fucking love that for him.
They got aggro. Nice.
And then drop the shieldy. Shit, stop
It shall
bashing
be
me.
done.
No, bash trees. There we go.
Our
Fucking
warriors
idiot.
have engaged the
Donovan.
What do you mean? Engage the enemy. Who's there to engage? Oh no.
Hold on.
Double ellipses.
Oh, yeah.
we found the 6.5 ellipses yesterday. In Palia. Holy shit, we cellerated. I nearly popped the cork on the champagne bottle for it.
I feel like we need another
Our sacred
emote.
grove
just
is
of
being
cold
desecrated.
Ellipses. I don't know how to write a ellipses with an uwu sentimentality to it.
Someone
Ellipses.
Yeah, let's
So
see.
be it.
No, let's send him in there. He's about to die anyway. Don't path. Fuck
I
you.
heed the voice of Elune.
Hate the pathing in this game.
Anudora.
Yeah, Anudora up some more trees, my guy. Do you mind Anudoraing some trees?
Too much.
In the name of Cenarius,
He's been asleep for a while. No, he can
as
take
the
it.
goddess wills.
Someone rang the dinner bell.
Someone quickens the wire.
Fine. This is fine.
Pathfinding in this
I heed
game,
the
man.
voice of the wind.
I love how Fury is sending away a green bird.
A green what?
Fury is when he's casting, he's sending away a green bird.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Look at his animation when he's
Someone
attacking.
quickens the wire.
It's just a green bird. Yeah, you're right. Just a
Only
willow bird.
birds. That is.
Ashrathoraman.
This humans expedition isn't going very well.
No.
As the goddess wills.
The humans expedition. I bet that's what they call it in a porn remake.
The goddess calls.
Jaina goes to new continents on a humans expedition.
Trying out a new sex position.
Yeah.
Kalamdor.
Let's not assume though. It could be Thrall. It could be Arthas.
Arthas is just too bogged down with his own sword.
No,
I
he's
heed the
getting
voice
pegged
of
by
the
the
wind.
Lich King.
Newly refined.
Wow. Wow.
Someone quickens the wire.
Another not elf gate. Oh, hi, peeps.
Be careful, priestess. These woods are overrun by the dead.
Yeah?
For the trees.
Kill Death Revenant to
The
restore the
goddess
forest.
calls.
Is it that easy? Wait, I just need to kill dead people and the forest will be restored?
Well, be
Seems
careful
handy.
of ghosts. It can possess your units. Oh no.
Let's fix that and unroot you. Man, I remember playing this game multiplayer. I had so much fun with unrooting buildings, just walking
heed
my
the
base
voice of
out
the
of
wind.
there. It's just-
Newly refined.
We gotta move. Okay.
yeah, it's just- I fucking love that shit. I thought it was great. Wait, these aren't friendly.
Oh, they're poison. Trees.
Oh no, we're dying. Squirtle.
Oh, Kalamdor.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna send my own trees
For
with
Kalamdor.
blackjack and hookers.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild.
You will all die. Listen.
In the name of Cenarius.
In the name of love, one more in the name of love.
Ashrathoraman.
Oh, what is that thing called?
This
Damn.
giant skeleton
Giant
warrior.
skeleton
Ah, he
That's a
took
cool hammer.
poison
I want
damage.
that- I want that transmog.
He took poison damage. I don't think he was much of a skeleton warrior, to be honest.
Yeah, because we all know skeletons can't take poison.
By Elun.
Yes?
Actually, no, there's.
Someone threatens the wild.
Surely they can't.
I mean, I guess you can technically if you like.
Anudora.
What about the arrows that they shoot? Isn't that like if that's like I don't know, bone cancer?
That's not.
The goddess calls.
I guess it would be. Yeah, okay.
Someone
Fine.
threatens the wild.
Okay. The arrows cause bone cancer. You're absolutely correct. I stand corrected. Don't I feel like a fucking dumbass?
Yeah, you should. That's right.
By
Our
Elun.
warriors have engaged.
What do you mean, our warrior? Oh no, no! Run away! Girls.
For the trees.
Shit. Root yourself. Root thyself.
Root yourself.
Are we being
Sounds like the end of the. Look out for yourself. The arcane intro. Root yourself.
Oh, there we go.
The goddess calls.
Boys, why are you just standing around? Oh, the pathing in this game, though. Holy fuck. Like, please save me.
Someone threatens the wild. Immediately.
My favorite thing about the trees in WoW is how they die.
Sacred grove
Yeah?
is being desecrated.
Being like when you kill them, it's like they're just cut in half, and then there's like you know, the head's just like looking out into this body. It's like,
building is
oh
complete.
shit, and then it falls apart. Funniest step animation.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Also the boys, okay.
Someone threatens the wilds,
Why are there gravestones right here? Oh, big wolf.
as the goddess wills.
Someone obviously, you know, was
In the name of
buried in the woods.
Cenarius.
Yeah, but isn't that a little weird? You just have
Our
gravestones
warriors
down
have
here?
engaged the enemy.
Wait, what?
Ashrathora.
No. Surely not. He wouldn't dare.
Maybe it's, I mean, maybe it's the.
For Kalimdor.
I don't know. I mean, it's. I mean, potentially when someone came here
heed the voice of
and
Elune.
decided to bury someone.
In a fully designer choice gravestone.
Yeah. We don't know who they are.
Press X to doubt, my guy.
Press the attack.
After the chat voice. For those who died from the. Those graves.
Wow, dude's wrecking us. Oh, Knight's back. I guess.
Calls.
Everything's fine now.
Nice.
Immediately. Hopefully
Wood's
the
better.
land will heal itself of this cursed blight. We should get moving.
Yeah,
The
I'm
barrow
roughed up.
dens lie within the valley just ahead of us.
I'm roughed up. I need something. Maybe we should move these fuckers over too, to just get easier access to. Well, that good dude can actually stay and protect our Mooney Welsies.
Trees may not root.
But these boys can start the long, hard journey east actually, to get where everyone else is hanging out. Oh, that's a shitty mine too. Why are there only shitty mines?
The goddess calls.
Why just shitty mines?
Because this place. I
Are we
mean,
being invaded?
not every gold mine has
Is
a
there
lot of
trouble?
gold.
Dude, we got a treat
Making
for us.
trails.
We got a treat
Oh, yeah.
for us.
Hi. What is nature's call? Are we being invaded?
I love this one. This is
I'm
my
not
favorite
the
one.
dryad you're looking for. Don't fear the fearsome fury of the forest fawn. You communicate by clicking on me. I communicate by doing what you say. I'm not in season. I got a few bucks set aside for later. Fall like leaves in fall. I don't reveal much on the mini map. It's all my fault. Hi.
Your building
Is
is
there trouble?
complete.
No, they removed it! I feel absolutely
trees.
fucking robbed.
Well, what was the last one?
Oh, it wasn't that. It wasn't the thing I was looking for.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Oh,
Ashrathoraman.
I feel absolutely cheated. So back in the day, the
So be
Dryad had one specific voice line that I fucking love to bits. I think it's so fucking funny.
By Elune.
The voice line goes as
So
follows.
be it.
And now for my human calling. I'm so wasted. I'm so wasted. I'm so wasted. I think that is tremendously funny. To
Yeah,
call,
I also understand why they
Our
removed it.
gold mine has collapsed.
but like you know, for like a duck call, and just do it. Just pretending to be drunk, and that is supposed to draw in
Someone threatens the
humans.
wilds.
I think that's
Yeah.
really fucking funny. Hey, what is
Oh.
this?
No, the outpost has been corrupted, and the Treants have been driven mad. They do not deserve this cruel fate.
Fucking satyrs?
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place, and we shall.
Pathetic wretches. It pains me that
Yeah,
you
fuck 'em up.
once called yourselves night elves.
Them too? The Night Elves have had a lot of friends that are
What
not
is nature's
longer,
call?
you know, sane, working,
Yeah.
functioning.
They were corrupted by the first and the biggest and the leader of the satyrs is Xavius, who battled Mercurian in the War in the
The
Ancients.
goddess calls.
And then he got turned into a tree.
Immediately.
Oh, good for him.
I heed the voice
And then
of
eventually
Elune.
he made a deal with Sargeras which turn into
Oh, you know, as you do. As they all do. I'm just saying that the Night Elves have had a lot of, you know, corrupted outcroppings. Maybe they should think about their hiring policies.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, like a lot of the enemies, like there's so many different versions of elves.
Not all
in
elves is what you're
Warcraft,
saying?
like sorry?
Not all elves is what you're saying?
I mean, no, except we have night elves. We have the highborn, which is like on because of the it's so interesting, like, you know, corrupted or like affected by different sort of sources. Again, the satyrs, the naga, the highborn, the night,
See? They just
the
keep
Nightborn.
getting corrupted.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something to be said against arrogance. Oh shit! No! No,
Yeah,
not from
I
us.
mean, ultimately the fact that we because night elves at one point in time were trolls.
What? Come again?
Yeah. So yeah, the
I heed the voice.
So in the beginning of Warcraft's history, after the Titans ripped out an old god, Yashirash, from the world, there was a fountain of arcane power that was created called the Well of Eternity.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some dark trolls, one of the tribes of trolls, who decided to settle by the shores of the Well of Eternity. Thousands and thousands of years later, they had been affected, or corrupted, some might argue as well, by the well's power, and so returned, and their bodies turned into night elves.
I'm hearing a lot of big troll propaganda being spread here.
Why would it be big troll?
Oh, they're just trolls. They're just trolls by a different name. So you're saying that the trolls are essentially the primates, the actual primates of the universe.
I mean, according to the elves, yes, because like, you know, more primitive one. But again, I think we should not say that because again, we have trolls in the universe still.
Yeah, but they're just monkeys then, right?
You've read my thesis, you know.
Someone
That's it, chat. If you want to know what we're talking about, go read my thesis.
Yeah, you totally should. Put up a link, bud.
In the name of Cenarius.
I'm busy. I'm dealing with XX monkeys here. There's so many XX monkeys here. Oh, I'm losing units. Can these fucking things just stop? Do I need to kill these? Shit. I'm running out of units, man. You need to make some fucking trees. Can you just, you know, make some trees? Help us out here, bud? Just get in there.
The goddess calls.
Fuck up their unit production, please, sir.
Here we go. There it is.
There you go, chat. You got some sweet little Sunday reading there. Keep fucking it up. Yeah, fuck up their unit production, please. There are a lot of gimmick missions here. I just wanna sit down and have a rest. Can I just?
Nope.
Apparently not. No, it's not. That's not how we roll here. Apparently.
Night elf and rest.
Woof. Oh, we got it. All the trees are coming in clutch.
Yep. Kill the big ass corrupted tree.
Yeah. All trees are equal, but some are more equal than others, right? Have these guys come here? Yeah, like, sort of. Do we need to? Do we need to set down roots? Where's the big one? Oh my god, you fucking idiot. Yeah, grab that one.
The goddess calls.
Not that I think it matters. I think we're at home now. Yeah, I think
so be it. Immediately.
Yeah, get me some druids, please. Give me some bird boys.
Immediately.
This is your 9 o'clock alarm call.
As the goddess wills.
Wake up! Wake up! Suck a stick before you put your makeup. These boys are cool. I remember liking them.
Come forth, druids of the Talon. Let the storm crows fly once again upon the winds of war.
The Night Elves just had they had the most interesting units.
Yeah. And most diverse, I guess. Yeah.
Ishnu Allah, my brethren. Kalimdor has need of your powers once again, for the hour of doom is at hand.
We are yours to command, Shundo Stormrage.
Now we must delve into the earth and rouse the ferocious druids of the Claw from their slumber.
Imagine that there was only Malfurion who got a wake-up call from that big-ass horn. One should have thought that at least a magical horn would be able to reach all the fucking druids in the Emerald Dream.
Yo, why would you think that?
Yeah, why would I?
That's not just what he was for. Like, you know, first waken him, and then he will awake the others.
Yeah, that's so much simpler than just one horn for all of them.
Exactly. Right.
So far we haven't had, I mean, we had some back and forth between Malfurion and Tyrande. I feel like we haven't got to the meat of things, but I'm guessing that we're gonna get there when we get to Illidan's part. What are we, 5?
That's what I think.
That's already halfway through. These missions have been going on rails
Yeah,
here.
we're quite. I mean, also we're being effective, I guess.
Yeah.
For
Wow.
once.
Jinx, much?
Yeah. Knock on wood.
We being effective? Heaven forbid. We need to talk about something weird then. Let's talk about gourds or forks. Did you see that Vesper has banned the use of the word fork and forks in OOC's chat? Just for me.
Haha.
That's funny. It is funny. It's very funny. Alright, let's go.
These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years.
Oh my god.
Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we
So they
sealed
haven't
these
been
tunnels
untouched.
shut.
There is nothing to
We don't
fear
know-
in
they
this
don't know.
place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time.
I am curious about Tyrande's vengefulness. She's Maddie. Maddie. Which, you know, to some extent fair, absolutely, but still. Fairy Fire,
I mean,
Cyclone.
while her husband is away,
Someone
she has
comes
been
along.
having to, like, you know, deal
So be
with
it.
the survival of the Night Elves being their leader.
Yeah,
I mean, I
the
guess
goddess
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a lot of pressure.
I mean, I'm not really arguing. I'm not really arguing the point. How can she be? I'm more curious about the dynamics of the characters here, because she absolutely represents this sort of wild abandon of vengeance, as opposed to Malfurion. And yeah, that's absolutely. I mean, you're absolutely correct. That is where it's come from. Well, that
shall
is
be done.
the rationale for it.
For
I
Kalimdor,
heed the voice of Elune.
I'm more looking at it from, you know, the storyteller perspective.
be it.
Okay, so why do
As
they
the
want
goddess
to perform that
Immediately.
schism for us? They have a
I
purpose
am-
with it, right? They mean to tell us some kind of story by putting vengefulness and
these cave spiders are
the
enormous.
want for
I sense a
vengeance
strange
next to one
darkness
another like
tainting
this.
them.
I
Being
think
transformed by a great
that
evil.
may. I think that it's
By
connected
Elune.
to her release for, like, her willing for vengeance and do whatever it takes to protect her people. That's what's gonna, you know, release
As the
it.
goddess wills. So be it.
So it's gonna essentially feed into the same arc as we've seen with Arthas, and we saw with Hellscream, and that Thrall kind of negated. Essentially, the whole thing that
By Elune.
It shall be done.
you shouldn't take those extra steps. You shouldn't do whatever is necessary. So we're essentially getting, once again, we're getting that arc with Tyrande, as we got with Arthas, as we got with Hellscream, and supposedly then, this time we're gonna get a third spin on that.
As the goddess wills.
If that has repeated twice already. We've seen what happens when you do that and how bad it gets. Those are the two first campaigns. Then we see someone who gets halted in that step. We see that with Thrall. And now we see it for a third time. Obviously, that is the theme of the main campaign here. Do the means always justify the ends? And the messaging seems to be, no, it doesn't. So how will this arc with Tyrande, Malfurion, and Illidan, how will that evolve that debate away from just Arthas and Thrall?
I think it is because Illidan will eventually help them.
As the goddess wills.
What, so it's a redemption arc that Arthas never got? I mean, Hellscream got a sort of redemption arc.
Yeah, exactly. But he and you know, or the fact that what Thrall had to save him. Arthur was corrupted by it. That's a bad thing. I think that it's the fact that Tyrande took some steps to actually do something that her husband didn't want, but that in the end led to something good. Not because Hellscream's one, Thrall had to sort of save him, and nothing good came out of them being corrupted by the blood again. But here's the thing: I think that here it's all about the
goddess calls.
The fact that they will, or Tyrande will do something good, something that is actually going to help in the fight.
Okay, well, we'll see. Because I'm hoping, what I want here, considering how Blizzard has seemed to be very conscious about the messaging and the progression of the character arcs, and it certainly seems like they have an idea of a point to it. Oh, we got ads coming in. Do you want to just roll them all, just go through them, or do you want to take a break?
I could be good with any, whatever.
Yeah, let's just roll. Let's just roll it.
So be it.
So I'm sort of expecting them to have a point, and it might even, again, sort of calling back to our conversation about Arcane before we started, which we're not going to repeat. But if they don't do anything special with this dynamic, now that they've shown us two different dynamics already with Arthas and Thrall, or Arthas and Hellscream, technically, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. I'm gonna call bullshit on it, actually, if they don't. I think they need to.
As the goddess
and
wills.
I'm curious as to what they're gonna do. I don't remember specifically.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Also, can we click on the druids?
Oh right, yes, we haven't heard those guys talk yet. Shit. Let's. Can we just take you away from the rest? We're just gonna have a conversation with you, buddy. Just gonna have a little talk. Okay. I just want to see you two.
Brothers.
Oh, you do look cool, though.
I am prepared. Thy bidding, enlighten me. This outfit is for the birds. I'd tell you more, but then I'd have to kill you. I am the Dark Knight, elf. Don't tell me I'm allergic to feathers. I ride on the great winds. I am silent, but deadly. Talon, druid of the Talon. How about if I just stand over here? Out with it.
Okay, so James Bond and Batman.
That's a given.
Is what I heard.
Nice. I like it.
Immediately.
I'm so disappointed that I removed that from the Dryad, that line that I was looking for. So disappointed. Egg sacks? Oh, I love some egg sacks. Do you like egg sacks, chat?
I do not.
Some eggies. Eggies.
Sort of green and pulsy.
Mmm. Green and pulsy talk dirty to me. Have I told the story of when I was a kid in our garden? I found a weird.
This must be what cursed the spiders.
If the corruption can do this to these simple creatures, I dare not imagine what it could do to the beasts who live above.
We must put an end to this corruption, no matter the cost.
No matter the cost, there you had it. No matter the cost. She said it. When I was a kid, there was a little juniper bush, essentially. That one summer morning, I found a yellow little bowl suspended in, and I thought at first it was a flower. And the closer I looked, the more I realized that it was a bunch of what I thought were eggs. And I'm like, oh, these are just spider eggs. So I don't have particular arachnophobia. I actually collected spiders during the summers back home when I was a kid. Put them in a little terrarium and fed them grasshoppers. It was great. But I thought they were eggs. So I poked them with a stick. And I've never seen such mobile eggs in my life. Because that little ball just skittered all over the bush, and I walked away from there.
Immediately.
Fast in the other direction.
Immediately.
Yeah, no, I mean, that checks out. I would probably have done the same. Or in fact, I would have been running away.
As the goddess wills.
As the goddess wills. I haven't heard goddess say word one. It's all been you, Tyrande.
Immediately.
She's a high priestess. She speaks for it.
Uh-huh. Sure. You know, if you speak to God, that's fine. That's religion. If the God speaks to you, that's probably delusion, my guy.
By Elune.
Old priestess, we need your help. Our shaman was bitten by a strange spider and has become deathly.
And why are you living in the spider cave?
Our tribesmen have run off, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
What would you have us do?
The waters of the nearby Fountain of Life can save him, but we dare not leave him in this state. If you can fill this vial with its waters and return it to us, our shaman's life will be saved.
If his wisdom will prevent
Dude,
you
he's
from
just
turning
sleeping.
feral like
He's
your
got
tribesmen,
SEDS hovering over his
I
head.
will gladly save your shaman.
He's fine. He's just sleeping. Look.
What if you're going to sleep for eternity? That's not a very good thing.
What? Kind of like the druids? They're fine.
So be it.
Sort of.
That's on. You know, that's their decision.
Did we even pick up the empty vial? Oh, we did. We had a slot. Great. Where's the fucking thing? Is it up here? No. Ghost. More fucking ghosties? Oh, I hate them. Because they possess us, and I don't like it. See?
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, I know. We don't have a lot of those. Could you fucking not?
Well, let them get close.
I mean, I prefer not to, but fuck, I can control that. What do you expect me to do?
Anudora.
Control your troops.
Oh, entangle maybe. Yeah, fuck, I do have a thing for that. I guess.
Torfala Nordora.
Torfala no fuck off.
That's right.
As the goddess wills. This must be the fountain of life. I need only place the vial in the fountain's waters.
Well, actually, my Furin's gonna do that. You don't have the inventory space. Oh, there we go. We're just gonna stand here and wait while the Furbolg dies, because we need some healing too. So we're just gonna take a moment.
Couldn't we just have brought him here, and then sort of put him next to it?
Dude, he was sleeping.
Why didn't it settle by the Fountain of Life?
He was sleeping, my guy. Well, I mean...
Well, there were 5 of them. Why didn't you just drag him?
Yeah. Those skulls look awfully dinosaur-y. So, why are there dinosaurs in Warcraft?
So be it.
Well, obviously, because there was no meteor. What? Fire
Hello,
booing me, I'm right.
praised priestess. Truthfully, we doubted that you'd return. Now our shaman has a chance.
Yeah, good. Let's go. Boys. Oh, you just hit him? You smashed the bottle
Yeah,
over his head? Oh, that went quick.
Again, I must thank you for your help.
What do you mean again?
Take this talisman. Should you require our aid, it will summon us to fight at your side.
I'm not gonna be able to carry that, my guy. Sorry. Inventory's full. I don't know what to tell you.
No, wait, but can't you, yeah, there you go.
Enough Furin has it. It's fine. it's fine.
As the goddess
Tirana
wills.
wasn't even there.
As the goddess
She was stuck on
Oh, there was-
pathing issues.
It was called bare necessities. I like that.
Oh, that's pretty fucking funny, actually. That's very funny. That's good. Again, Blizzard they're good at this stuff.
I know
They
Dora.
are.
It shall be
I
done.
was playing today.
I know
Yeah,
Dora.
I was playing
Donador.
oh, yeah, okay, I'll
Yep,
finish
sorry.
the story after this.
Pathway cuts off to the south.
It's an elf door.
This doorway looks promising.
Oh no.
Oh, it is.
How could I have forgotten?
Oh, Illidan.
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan. It's been 10,000 years.
Oh yeah, sure, it's fine now.
Could he still be alive?
You are.
We should free him.
Yeah.
He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
Ah.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may. He is far too dangerous.
What do you mean you forbid it? You
forbid
just
it.
woke up.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything.
Yeah, fucking get him,
I
Tyrande.
will free Illidan whether you like it
Yeah,
or
you
not.
fucking tell him. You fucking tell him. Oh, wait. Oh, oh. Fuck. Shit. She left with all the ladies? All the single ladies? Shit.
I guess. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the story. I was playing on my priest, and I met. It was like this sort of witch area and everything.
Hold my senses.
Which sort of coven or
It
area
shall
of
be done.
woods where there were witches. And there's a bottle that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drink this
For
bottle, see
Colorado.
what kind of power up I get. And I drink it, and I was immediately turned into a newt.
Fuck yes.
I know Dora.
Fuck
And
yes.
I was like, yes, I get this reference.
I'm old enough to get
even-
this reference.
And it's even said on like the thing is like, you've been turned into a newt.
It shall
You'll
be
probably
done.
get better eventually.
Yeah, exactly. It'll get better.
That's very good.
Press the
That's
attack.
very
Oh,
good. Yeah,
I did-
Blizzard are
I-
good at that stuff. I wonder how dated Monty Python is getting.
For Kalimdor.
Do people know Monty Python still?
I think people know Monty Python.
Ashtherodonador.
One part because spam. I mean, yeah, some people. Yeah, I think people do. I don't think it's not
For
hasn't
Colorado.
died out yet or anything. And I think older people are showing it
I know Dora.
to others, to younger generations still, like Life of Brian, for example, or the Holy Grail,
Pathetic wretches.
and
Do they know? Do you think that if you would go up to a
shall be
a
done.
teen on the street, as it were,
For Kalimdor.
and tell that joke to them, do you think they'd
Ashtherodonador.
get it?
I
To
know
the
Dora.
extent that our generation would. Because remember, our generation is not Monty Python generation. We looked that up after the fact, right? Monty Python is from the 70s. I grew up in the 90s and the noughties.
It shall be done.
Still,
yeah.
it is fundamental.
I know Dora.
I feel like yeah,
The
maybe
land and
not
I are
as
one.
common, and it might be sort of dying out. But I feel like the next generation, yeah, would still sort of have some clue what it is. Probably from memes, honestly, from internet culture, of other people referencing it, and
I'm not
And,
so certain. I'd like it to be true, but I'm most definitely not certain of that.
yeah, I mean I could be wrong. I have no idea actually. I might.
For Kalimdor.
Hmm,
It shall be done.
wish I had. If I'm working next year on the summer, I'm probably gonna ask them.
Ashtherodonador.
The youths on the street.
Ashtherodonador.
Yeah, I might actually like. Hey, okay, how many here
Let
know
me
Monty
pass.
Python?
The Archdruid of the Moonglade demands passage.
Then answer me this question 3.
What is your favorite color? Blue. All right, pick a
No,
question.
yellow. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? African or European? I don't know that. Whee! Oh shit.
All right.
Europe, right?
Yeah, Moon Kid.
Why are they angry though? Why are they red? Why red though?
Something is amiss.
Wow, you can't just go around asking people why they're red.
In the bear god's presence.
Bear gods?
No, Furion's like, what the fuck, guys? What are you talking about? What is this bear god, Kimosabe?
Are they talking about Ursoc and
I don't fucking know, man. I just got here.
what is this brother's name? Ursoc and
It probably starts with
Yeah,
Let me help you out, bud.
Perhaps the creature was referring to the sleeping druids of the claw. Why would he call them bear gods when they appear as I do?
Maybe not.
It shall be.
But I know there are 2 bear gods.
Oh yeah? How many bear gods can you fit in this game? Or about 5-6 Medu?
Pathetic wretches.
Honestly, I love bear gods. I really love Ursoc and that sort of story with rebirth and everything. How that's based on the theory of bears and hibernation and everything being the earliest known form of resurrection.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool.
Yeah.
I think you were the one who told me about that initially. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I also wrote about it in the thesis.
It shall be done.
Get in there. Fuck him up. Fuck him up, fam.
Threatens these lands.
I mean, the pathing. Your pathing issues threaten this land.
It shall be done.
There are no bad controls with bad players.
Excuse me, princess. No, don't kill her. No, Spitty.
Flames of the earth.
Foul spawn of Deathwing. I think it's the first reference we have in this game to Deathwing.
Pathetic wretches.
I don't like them. Because my
What do you
trees
don't like?
don't react to them. My trees don't tank.
Maybe that they're flying, so.
Yeah, horse shit. No, my trees. God.
You
Okay,
turn the
well.
mushrooms into trees?
Guess we gotta make some more.
Anudora.
Make more trees. Come on, boys, you're going.
How did you turn mushrooms into trees? Like,
I don't know what you're saying, bud. I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
The druids of the claw are awake already. Come, my brothers. We have much to do.
Oh, those druids are gonna get et.
What in the... They have lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral.
In the Raven's name.
Just yeet them.
The horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern.
Well, blow it several times then, you fucking idiot.
What threatens these lands?
This game, these people.
The land and I are one.
All druids of the claw must survive.
Oh.
Fury must survive.
Really? Oh,
It
bugger.
says so.
Oh, the tree's not gonna help.
The land and I are one.
Run away!
Use entangling roots and cyclone to
these
prevent them
lands?
from attacking.
Yeah, we can probably do that. Are we just gonna leave the girls too then? Maybe.
What is nature's call?
Yeah, let's just leave them.
Gladly.
You're just gonna poison the bears. Don't poison the bears.
amiss.
No, girls.
Are we being invaded?
Trust me. This
Has
is gonna be
sleep
fine.
dulled my senses?
Stay with the trees. Watch the trees.
It shall be done. For
Oh shit.
Kalimdor.
No.
Anudora.
Shit.
Anudora.
Nope. Shit.
Ashtherodanador.
No.
It shall be done. Torfala Nordola.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh fuck. Let's run. Run away.
For Kalimdor.
No. Gates. Fuck. Fix
dare
gate.
you?
Fix gate. Hit it.
Go away. Run! 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 Run!
Aludora.
Oh shit, bears. Let's just sneak
Kalimdor.
past. I'm sure we're gonna be able to sneak
It
past.
shall be
See?
done.
Bears sleep. That's the one thing bears are
Ashtarodana.
known for. They're sleeping.
It shall be
The
done.
speepy.
true?
Oh shit, what is
Press
oh
the attack.
sludgy? I can kill sludgy, I think. Surely I can kill sludgy. Yeah. Oh, there are so many more sludgies. Fuck, I need trees for
For
this.
Kalimdor.
Maybe I shouldn't left the girls at home.
Anudora.
Yeah.
Mm,
You know, there
no
are trees
trees? Oh, you gotta fucking be shitting me. Oh no. We made a terrible mistake leaving the girls
Maybe
at home.
we should transport the girls up there.
Do you think they make it? Doesn't matter, I guess. If they don't, they don't.
I don't know.
Making trails.
Yeah. Maybe we should send in Malfurion to attack them alone.
Yeah, draw
Is
aggro.
he strong?
Gladly. I'm game. For the trees. Gladly. Making trails.
No!
I'm
Don't touch.
game. For the trees.
Still speepy. Speepy bears.
Gladly.
So speepy
For the
bears.
trees.
No, stop fall, please. Stop
I'm
fall. No,
game.
no. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we
Making
got the girls in.
trails.
See, girls?
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Yes, Malfurion. The answer is yes.
The land and I are one.
Good for you.
Ashtarodonador. For Kalimdor.
That's a given. It has begun.
Oh, don't
No
go
one shall be
closer.
wiser.
Don't go
Something
closer.
is
I just
amiss.
said. Just fucking said. How long is this running? I goosed myself. There we go.
Something is amiss.
No, it's absolutely fine,
Keep
Malfurion.
them in arms. Yeah.
Press the attack.
See, everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Nothing is fucked.
Anudora.
Toot horn! Horn tooty time.
It shall be done.
Hoot toot.
Ashtarodonador.
Hoot toot. Toot toot. Toot toot. Get tooting. Bears are just oh shit. Well, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh.
Shandor Stormrage. I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandor Stormrage.
These units have a line that I've always
I
remembered.
cannot go back.
Your quest is
Oh.
foolhardy. Even your
Wardens?
goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
I like me some wardens.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Also, wait. Before we attack. No, what? Watchers.
The
Hold
goddess calls.
on.
Shit.
Kalimdor.
I can't. They went for me. I can't.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
In the name of Cenarius.
What was I thinking for? Yeah, the druids of the claw, druids of the talon. Because you also had druids of the pack, which are they returned to the wolves, but they lost their self so much to the form of the wolves and to the ferocity that they had to be imprisoned, put to sleep, and being imprisoned in the Emerald Tree. Which, and then eventually there was a human sorcerer who eventually released them. Which is why we have Worgens today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So be it.
I mean, for obvious reasons, Worgens are close to my heart. I mean, I just fucking.
So be
I'm a
Yeah.
wolf fan.
That is why for example the Night Elves take care of them
By Elune.
and help them into the Alliance because they feel responsible for the form that they were.
What the fuck is this?
It's a mystic.
That looks awful blood elfy without green
Someone
eyes.
tightens
What
the
the fuck are
wires.
you guys doing in here?
I mean, they're probably High Elves.
They're not supposed to be. Wait, they've been isolated down here for 10,000 years? Is that what you're saying?
Or they were just transported here, like, or maybe they are. I mean, because they are mages.
Immediately.
So
Kalimdor.
So they've been
Yeah,
down here
they
for
should be.
10,000 years.
As the
Yeah,
goddess wills.
probably.
And just locked up.
Nudora.
And that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
As the goddess
You know,
wills.
being, you know, with their studies and everything, they got books. They can
So
read.
be it.
They got books. They got tea and they got
I heed
books.
the voice of
They don't
the
need anything else. It's fine. I
Right.
cranked down. Look, the AC is on and they got their favorite book out. They're good.
Yeah, that's all they need.
by Elune.
No? No booksies? Then why the fuck
Thoraman.
did I come here?
So be it. By Elune.
And why the fuck?
Immediately.
We need to go the right way first before we get to go the wrong way? Horse
As the
shit.
goddess wills.
What is this kind of game design?
As the goddess wills.
Hi, Watcher.
name of Cenarius.
They got
Hi.
whips.
Someone threatens the wild.
I'm looking forward to meeting the Warden protag in the Night of Campaign
yet.
coming up.
Immediately.
My,
I like the Wardens
By
tremendously.
Elune.
Why is there human equipment here?
that
As
I
the
don't know.
goddess wills.
That-
Is it-
you can't
Is
bullshit
that
that
human?
away.
is that human? It should be elf.
I mean,
For the ears. Yeah. I don't know.
Immediately.
certainly color coded as human.
In the name of Cenarius.
They got bloodlust? What the fuck have they been feeding these elves?
By Elune.
More prisoners? What the fuck did you guys do?
As the goddess wills.
Girls, why are you in prison for 10,000 years?
Immediately.
Did you fight the
As
Power
goddess
Rangers?
wills. Immediately. So be it.
Okay. Fun. Okay, well, activated.
Elune.
Get straight activated, my guys.
As the goddess wills.
So, some of the game design here, just level design,
So be
brings
it.
questions to mind. Also, why are there just piles of skulls here? Whose skulls are these? If this has been closed for 10,000 years.
Kalimdor.
They're people that they make.
Immediately.
I don't know.
Induli Retha.
Look, I get it, it's shorthand, but, you know, I am gonna rip on it. Of course I'm gonna fucking rip on it.
By Elune.
Yeah, what the fuck? Who hid a skeleton in a fucking jar? Or, well, a crate.
Kalimdor.
Who did you... Okay, seriously though, why are there crates here also? Crates is the kind of shit you see in a place that recently expended for a moving firm, movers. This place hasn't been open in 10,000 years. Have they still not opened up their moving crates in 10,000 years? Man, I felt bad about having moving boxes up for like 2 years when I moved here.
By Elune.
This shit takes the cake.
Immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, I got
As
a
the
bit
goddess
distracted
wills.
because I was like
In the
someone
name of Cenarius.
posted some like comment somewhere
name
about
of
like
Cenarius.
about Arcane
The
recently, and it
goddess
says like
calls.
still
So
a
be it.
terrible show with outdated
By
visuals,
Elune.
design, and original
So be
soundtrack.
it.
Still wish this story
Immediately.
was never written. And I was like, shut the fuck up.
It's internet, man. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. And I mean, some of those people it's just
the
to
goddess wills.
cause a reaction. That's all there is to it.
Kalimdor. Anudora.
Induli Retha.
So
Make it fast.
the less
Someone
notice
threatens the wild.
such assets get, the better for
So
everyone
be it.
involved.
As the goddess
Sorry,
wills.
what did you say? Sorry.
I'm saying that you probably shouldn't pay any attention at
Wait,
whatsoever, because the only reason behind saying
I
such
heed the
things
voice
is
of
get
the
the reaction.
Yeah.
The goddess calls.
I just found it like
By
it's like,
Elune.
all right, you know what you think that.
I
and-
don't think they think that either. I think they're just
No.
saying it to get a reaction.
Asher Thoraman.
I mean, I bet there's some people out there who still
So be it.
who really hate the show
By
genuinely.
Elune.
Yeah, I hate the show, sure, but they can't argue those arguments because they're factually wrong.
As the goddess wills.
I agree, but I wonder, like, because
As the goddess wills.
But again, that depends on like your taste as well.
No, they're saying outdated graphics.
So be it.
Yeah, from their point of view.
No, outdated is fact. It's not point of view.
As the goddess wills. So be it.
It is a date fact. It's like using 64-bit polygon graphics in 2024.
Immediately.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if like they are perceiving it as outdated.
But their perceptions are not relevant either at all. They're not truth or fact or anything. They're using factual statements then to argue an emotional response, which is even more irrelevant.
So be it.
All right.
As the goddess wills.
Well, they're wrong anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there are people for fucking everything, man. It's just
immediately.
Oh, they're sleeping. Well, in that case, let me just open the door. What's in here?
So
No, you woke up. Oh, how did that happen?
I destroy a gate. What will happen?
What are you doing to our door? We saved for that door.
Weapons.
Oh.
These should help us considerably.
Oh.
Really?
Are we getting
I am sworn to avenge.
acquired magical? Oh, more bouncies.
I heed
Great.
the voice of Elune.
Wonderful.
I'm sure we're gonna need that for the last
As the
2
goddess
minutes of the
wills.
level. I'm sure.
As
What do you mean,
goddess
last?
wills.
We still have a while to go.
Do we? Wait. Oh shit! We're going all the way up there. Oh my fucking god.
Damn the intruders.
Oh, Kalimdor.
Oh no shit.
Ah,
No, this little girl's gonna die. No! Run away! Panic!
Run away!
The goddess calls.
We have any healer units?
No, we have healing wards on the other side of the prison.
Done.
Well, that's not gonna help us
threatens the
now.
wild.
Well, we could go get it.
So be it.
Prisoners? Ring a re.
Asha
Ring a re.
Oh, couldn't we
By Elune.
get that?
We can also
get
get
some help.
prisoners.
So be it.
Prissies. The pathing is fucking atrocious in this game, though. Holy shit, it's like aggressively bad. But then again, it's a 20-year-old game. I get it, but still, holy fuck, the pathing is bad. it's egregiously bad. I don't
I
think.
mean, this is an updated version of it, so.
Well, I
As
don't
the
think they did
goddess
fuck all about the pathing.
By Elune.
Well,
It is.
Again.
It really bad. It's really
from what I've
fucking bad.
understood. Yeah, from what I've understood as well, that's
Someone.
that comes down to a lot of budget things and time things.
Yeah. I just, it's the kind of thing that you just don't remember being as bad, and then you
The goddess
look
calls.
back at it and you realize that, oh my god, this was not good. Agility. We need the need.
By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
You do?
As the
I thought you
goddess
heeded the
wills.
voice of your need for vengeance.
Well, maybe that's part of the Loon's voice.
So be it.
I mean, here's the thing. Later on in the, for example, like Battle for Azeroth, she becomes Loki. Oh.
I'm doing the Shiba Itsu made a joke face like. Why the fuck and why not?
Waiting on you.
At the same time.
Asha Thoraman.
Come on, pathing, please move out of her way.
They should have just named it Fenris.
I mean, that shows how much they know about Norse mythology, I guess.
I mean, he was a shapeshifter.
Sure. I don't think a wolf was ever the one, though.
Someone.
Not that you
threatens the
mean that
wild.
you can't, but
I am
you know, I'm just saying.
No, it's heavy. So.
So let's leave the
Asha
broken
Thoraman.
girl with two friends to cheer her up by the cauldron and
By
move
Elune.
along, shall we?
The treants moved to block my path.
No, fuck off.
Only a powerful druid could command such creatures.
My god, the pathing! Oh, it's so bad.
I was saying something before I was interrupted by Loki. What was I saying?
By Loki? I don't know.
As the goddess
Fuck it,
wills.
Loki.
Why you gotta distract me like that,
As
huh?
the goddess
Yeah.
wills.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
By Elune.
Actually, in the God of War series, he turns into a wolf.
Oh well. That is one of those games that maybe I should just play on stream.
As the goddess wills.
I mean,
So be it.
it would. It gets it has a lot of gameplay, a lot of side quests and everything. But if you're just like, I'm just gonna focus on the main story.
But I wouldn't
might not
though.
be.
The wilds.
I wouldn't though.
No.
You know me.
So be it.
Yeah, that's also the thing. Yeah, and you want to get the full experience. I get it.
As the goddess
Yeah,
wills.
but it's probably gonna take like
A while.
a while, and maybe you have to do it, you know, by yourself, not with me. I could be part of like 1 or 2 things, but then you can play more often and for longer. So
Yeah. There are a few of those now that I'm looking at. I'm like, yeah, this would be perfect for the channel, but the time, like Nier Automata or Disco Elysium, it would just take so much goddamn time. But on the other hand, it's really fucking good.
Speak your mind.
I just don't fucking know, man. So I remember when I started playing World of Warcraft when it came out, I was so excited about using one of these glaives as a weapon, and it just wasn't there. NPCs, the cops had them, but I wasn't allowed to, and I felt absolutely fucking cheated.
no. I think we eventually got the first sort of war glaives when we got to the Burning Crusade.
Oh, yeah?
Because Illidan had his famous war glaives.
Anudora. As the goddess wills.
That everyone wanted because it was a cool design. And then eventually we got fist weapons.
The goddess calls.
Fisties.
Immediately.
Fisties.
And that opened up a lot of more opportunities, and so we can get we can get a lot more like, different weapons. And I think Warblades was one.
Yeah, it just felt like such a rip-off, you know, when that was one of the most... I think that these glaives, the Sentinel glaives, and the Illidan swords, whatever the fuck, they're like the most iconic Warcraft weapons at this point with Warcraft 3. And of course, you know, most people getting into World of Warcraft when it came out were, you know, teenagers, and thus to some extent, way, shape, or form, edgelords, and everyone just wanted to be Illidan, right?
Yeah.
As the goddess
And I I don't mind the fact that you cannot be Illidan per se until later, which I actually think is a bit of a story mistake, for the same reason that being a Death Knight is a bit of a story mistake. But at least give us the fucking weapons.
Well, why do you think the Death Knights and Demon Hunters are a story mistake?
Okay, so Arthas is such a dramatis personae, you know? He's such a singular character in a lot of ways. And making it so that everyone and their mother can just be bargain bin Arthas undermines a little bit, at the very least, why he was cool to begin with. Same with Illidan. Illidan was supposed to be completely fucking unique. And the moment that you allow everyone and their mother to be an Illidan, it undermines the uniqueness of them. Now, I understand the marketing reasons behind it. I also understand the reasons why you'd want to play that character. Absolutely understand that. And I understand that it could be fun, and it's rewarding, and it's a pleasing the public decision. But from a purely narratological standpoint, I want to argue it's a mistake.
So be it.
Now, of course, you can bend yourselves over backwards. You know, you can generate reasons why it works.
Immediately.
Absolutely. Like we've had a conversation about the Death Knight specifically, I believe, before. But it is those. It's the question of what came first: the marketing reason, the gameplay reason, or the story reason. And those decisions, I feel strongly, were marketing decisions or, gameplay decisions that were made first, and then the story needed to shape itself around those decisions.
As the goddess wills.
And that
By
is
Elune.
always
So
a
be it.
storytelling mistake. Now, it may not be bad for the game, I'm not saying that necessarily. It may not be bad for the experience, I'm not saying that either.
By
Only
Elune.
exclusively talking about the narratology of the
goddess
piece and the
wills.
world building of the piece.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Oh yeah?
Madness.
Yeah,
You
madness.
would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
It's fucking Judas, man. Apparently. So yeah, it sounded like you had a.
Well, I know better at this point than to convince you of some narratological stuff. But I will. I'll just because. I mean, yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah, me
And-
neither, really. It just
Yeah,
smacks.
exactly. We don't know who came first, the story, or the, or the marketing part of it.
Yeah, but come on.
Um,
Come on.
yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I'll read and play nice. I'll let you know when I get there. If I do find out. But I find Death Knights and also like Demon Hunters as well, but specifically Death Knights, I find them to be extremely interesting because they're so well integrated into their respective expansions
Mm?
with the stories they can tell. For example, like those who like were previously corrupted and followed the Lich King's wishes. They were betrayed by him and so want to defeat him by gaining their free will. And then after that, what do we go after Arthas? Where do we go after defeating Arthas? And like you're getting our free will, we can protect sort of Azeroth. So it's like trying to be tragic and interesting put on
So be it.
and redemption arcs and sort of and what if you have a choice, what can you do second round, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I
Uh,
mean, that does feed into the overall narrative of the redemption, I suppose. It just. I mean, it's not like the game or the world lacks for opportunity to tell the redemption stories. They've got plenty of that. And it's
Yeah, but it's sure, but it's also like previously in World of Warcraft, at least, we never played as the evil ones per se for once. But then like what we do in the beginning is that we basically massacre an entire city of humans. That's like our first sort of mission that we do, and then we sort of have to get back in that. How does one live with what has been done? Similar to the orcs, in that regard, but the fact that they are tainted, they are undead, they will always be hated by a lot of people.
Are you talking about the tutorial or the prologue sequences for the
The
Death
Death
Knight
Knights, yeah.
specifically? Okay.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't need to do a Death Knight for that, would you? I mean, the Death Knight is so heavily coded to Arthas specifically.
I mean, not necessarily, because we do have other Death Knights than
Immediately.
Arthas.
Do we?
I do
Edgelord
think
can come in.
Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Sure, this is gonna work out great.
Uh-huh.
Wait, you could do this all the whole time? You could do this the whole time? What, am I just a fucking messenger to you? Am I phone call?
I once cared for you, Tyrande. I will hunt down the demons, but I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste.
Also, I just noticed Toronto's
It has
high
been
heels.
An eternity, brother.
Yeah.
An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan. You were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Oh yeah?
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
I mean, I think in the original, they had you fetch his warglaves.
Huh.
Because, I mean, why would they put him in the fucking prison with warglaves?
Because it's part of the model.
I know, but it's stupid.
Okay, yeah, against people being stupid is a prerequisite for being written into Azeroth. Has there been one character that is consistently intelligent? Like clever, smart, and wise, specifically? Silence. Ellipses.
Perhaps Velen?
Who?
Draenei leader?
Okay. I mean, his people kinda got fucked, but...
Yeah, but that was not, that was his brothers killed Jaden and Archimon that betrayed him. He escaped. He didn't listen to the Legion.
Okay.
Maybe Anduin, but he's been pretty stupid and out of functions as well. Yeah, that's a tough. Yeah, it's a tough one.
I kind of fucking love the hesitation. It's like, a destiny of flame and sorrow. Okay, so destruction, mad, mutually assured destruction kind of thing. And it's destined. You have to. That's a little bit of a shame. I hate when, well, hate is a strong word, but the whole deal with destiny, because in story, there have been absolutely good stories dealing with destiny. But the messaging all often gets a little wonky. Like, you cannot escape your destiny, or what you have to do to break away from your destiny, and considering that destiny is such a... Of course, it's a mythological trope, absolutely. And considering we've had conversations about determinism, might even be real. So, you know what? Yeah, considering how much I've spoken about determinism, maybe I should shut the fuck up and not give it shit. For once. But
I mean, you said it, not me.
Yeah. Let's just carrying on instead. Let's see what the
I am free
unholy trinity is going to give us.
10,000 years. Yeah. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over
That's
me.
exactly the kind of...
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
I mean, mana burning, just fuck him up. Yeah, immolation. Fuck him up.
We could go on fighting like this.
No, because you got immolation on. That sucks your health
you
too.
Truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tichondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it?
Why? Let's just say that I have no love for Tichondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
I suppose that scans.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
Irises.
So, okay, this is a little bit interesting because it pits specifically Arthas and Illidan not as enemies but as sort of mirror images. And the question then becomes, okay, Blizzard is putting those two people next to each other, which means that we're meant to compare them. How do these two characters compare? Both of them, as Arthas in his opening line, are you sure that your will is your own? Now, obviously, Illidan gives a spiel there that is absolutely not villain spiel 101. I'll show them my power! Yeah, you're trying to argue your way out of the villain bin by that spiel, and you're doing it wrong, Illidan. I'm sorry. But putting those two characters next to one another like this obviously tries to show both a similarity and a separation between them. Both of them corrupted, supposedly. Both of them cursed by their own people. But it's going to be interesting. I don't remember what Blizzard does with this comparison.
I grow impatient.
I think what they do is that they show the different outcomes of it, and they're eventually the
Are
final.
there demons nearby?
I think they're more similar than what they think in the beginning. I think that's the main thing that will come out of this.
So if I would put those together next to one another like this.
I'm blind, not deaf.
I think my reason would be to show that, okay, so just because you corrupted does not necessarily mean that you will be a problem. That you cannot act with integrity. That corruption isn't the be-all, end-all on failure in and of itself. Like Arthas got corrupted and he just, oh, okay, my lord. He just bowed to that idea. And if I don't misremember, an idea behind Illidan is that he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't just bow.
Yep. No, he does it for the greater purpose. He gets it and lets himself be corrupted for them eventually, but his final goal is to defeat them. Yeah.
Is that all?
And he keeps true to that purpose to some shape or form at least. As opposed to Arthas, that I'm gonna save my country and oh well, I'm fucking up my country. Oh well, I guess I'm fucking up my country now. I guess I'm doing a pivot.
Yeah, exactly. But I also feel that when we eventually get into the Blood Elf campaign, I think that the similarities between them will become a bit clearer.
Easily.
Even if, like, their motivation eventually, like, you know, the not being corrupted fully, but
there are demons nearby.
them following orders and following an overlord and still having that sort of thing.
Has commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place, and we shall.
Yeah, wasn't I think that's still like some similarities there.
My path is clear.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It's I find it interesting because again, now we're getting into the position where we're actually getting a chance to look at the dramatis personae here in their context and in their relationships, which will enable us to draw conclusions about the messaging that Blizzard is doing about the characters. And we started the stream. I started the stream asking the question about, okay, who are these characters? What's the archetype? What's the
Hardly
purpose
a
of it?
challenge.
And we came to this trinity, not conclusion, but a lens that we want to try out. And now we actually get a chance with Illidan himself
Is mine.
to see where that brings us.
Is that all?
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it because again we mentioned that they made so much effort with the other characters with Thrall and Arthas
Blind, not deaf.
that it would feel really dumb if they didn't also with these three. And now we're actually getting an opportunity here.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, when it comes to Illidan and the betrayer being corrupted or like being turned over to the other side, that's also not. It's not an uncommon trope.
No, but none of these are uncommon tropes as far. But we have still have specific associations because, I mean, they are painted in specific lights.
Yeah.
Vengeance is mine.
I liked analyzing Illidan when I did my thesis because he strikes me as both a Judas character, but also as a fallen angel kind of character. Which Sargeras is the one who sort of corrupted him. Also does.
Approaching me easily.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Hardly a challenge.
Is this the way we're supposed to go? No.
Vengeance is mine.
Losing units.
Wait, do we have any? Yeah, can we click on the
bears? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back home. Get some slaves in here. And do that. Get some reinforcements. I thought that was gonna be a side passage. Why did we not build more trees? Did we fuck it up? No. Inconceivable. Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Yeah, I thought I ordered more of these.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Alright. Big boy?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
That's the one. That's the one that I still use to this day. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Yeah.
Our time is short. Where shall I strike? Where shall I strike? Only you can prevent forest fires.
Oh, wow.
I'd rather be hibernating. He wasn't fuzzy, was he? The bears. Got any gummy humans? Can't stop dancing.
Oh.
Quit clicking on my bare ass.
Ha.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Wow.
At once.
I grow impatient.
I'm surprised he didn't sing bare necessities.
Well, they already did that joke. Just save that joke for when it counted.
Your building is complete.
My building? Good. Oh, do the wisps turn into these things? That makes sense.
Oh.
Oh. I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like that.
You dare speak to me.
We need more units. What do we need? Not wisps. Thank you. Thank you for playing.
I think we need we can potentially make use of
Research finished.
Of the Talon.
No, we didn't have talons.
Research finished.
At least not at this lodge. You don't have claw.
Oh, okay.
But I see that we do have.
Oh yeah, Ancient of Wind. I think that's the one we need to.
There are different ones. Oh, I understand now. Okay, well, let's get one of them then. I see.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Yeah.
Is that all?
I think the one wild god who gives Druids of the Talon their power. I think it's Onara.
Is who?
Onara.
Onara you? What's Onara with you?
Yeah.
Speak to
Onara
me.
what's Onara with you? Yeah. Because there are different, like, we have the bear god, which is Ursoc, then we have
blind, not
Goldrin, which is the wolf god, Onara, which is the bird god, essentially.
I'm blind, not deaf.
And what else? You have
My strength
Malorn,
is yours.
which is the stag god. Also Cenarius' father, according to legend.
Goddess, light my path.
I grow impatient.
How many of those representatives are there?
Your building is complete.
There are, I mean, there are a lot of wild gods. But for the specific druid one,
No,
because
just are there is the wild god concept just an excuse to make how many ever gods you'd like? So long as they are
gods
nature
are like
gods.
wild gods are connected to nature.
Yeah.
There are demons nearby.
So I mean, I guess in a way, but it's like sectors of different things, and it's like it's a way to like look at the deity concept as well, and it's like, oh, we need to save this wild god there. We need to like make a ritual for this wild god here and everything. They're very interesting, and I do like them and what they're inspired by. But but yeah, they could be an excuse. And they're also connected. That's what I like about the universe as well, because
a
lot of aspects in WoW or in Warcraft are connected to each other. For example, the Loa of the
is that all?
Of the trolls?
What's it called? Of the trolls, yeah.
Evil
I mean, so the distinction goes that every Loa is a wild god, but not all wild gods are Loa.
Hiya, Benny! Good evening, buddy!
Hi, Benny!
Research
Hardly
finished.
a challenge.
Wait, so all Loa are wild gods, but not all wild gods are Loa? Or was it the other way around?
For example, like, all of the Loa that the trolls worship, they're all considered wild gods. But not every single wild god is considered a Loa by the trolls.
Okay, but Loa is not a status, it is simply a word that's a culture uses on some of the gods.
Yes.
Okay.
So the gods that they worship.
So the Loa means nothing, it's essentially, it's just the canopy of gods that the trolls worship.
Yeah, or powerful creatures.
Regret approaching me.
Yeah, essentially. And they also have different aspects, like for example, Johnny, which is the god of lost things, which I love Johnny. And then we have some, it's like the Loa of white bears, the Loa of blood,
Wait,
the
what?
Loa of
white bears? Just
white bears, yeah.
I'd love to get back into Loa and Wild Gods, because, yeah, they do sound interesting to me, too. We got an ad break coming up in 30 seconds. And I kind of want to run that because I want to get more to drink, more water and stuff. So, chat, we will be right back in like 3 minutes' time. I'm sorry, Twitch is going to Twitch. Please don't go anywhere. We will be right back with you. It's probably going to be less than 3 minutes, but there you go. See you soon, chat. That's not 3 minutes. I know. I don't know. Twitch doesn't know the time anymore. Holy shit, it's like a teenager can't have time.
I mean, neither can an old person.
Hey! Hey! Phil called out. What the hell, man?
I said old person doesn't necessarily have to mean you. In general.
Just do the double takes like, what the fuck? Someone used the O word. Dude, I didn't ask you. We usually run for 4 hours, but you need to start an hour later than usual. Do you need to tie it off soonish?
I mean, I could go for, like, if it's okay, like another 30 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I just realized that, holy shit, we've been here for 3 hours already, and we're kind of at our regular scheduled broadcast time, but we'll run for a little bit longer then.
Yeah, because I need to get up pretty early tomorrow because of work, but...
Yeah. Sure. Absolutely. I'd love... Look, okay, so what is the cosmological argument here? Because there are 6 energies, or whatever you want to call it. Light, void, wild, and others. Chaos?
Light, void, life, death, order, disorder.
Okay. And those in turn give... They sort of generate a physical manifestation, as it were. Wild is under what umbrella? Disorder? No.
Which one did you say?
The wild gods. Nature.
The wild gods are life. So like life and then nature and then turns to wild gods. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, sure. So how is the argument? Because the light is sort of coagulated. We know that there are several light beings that collectively become the light that, you know, humans worship, for example. So there are different ways to construe that cosmological power, or that divinity, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like the wild gods, under nature and life as a umbrella term, they are more varied and more spread out than, for example, the light. How is the cosmological argument here? Is that something that there is intention behind, or is it just sort of how the aspects shake out in their very nature? Is order more coalesced and centralized because its order is void, sort of shapeless and difficult to, ethereal and less corporeal because it is void? Is life more spread out and varied and diverse because it is life, or is it a sort of a management intention in the cosmological forces?
All good questions, all good observations. And
good
I
question.
Will...
Next question.
No. Yeah, exactly. Good question. Next question.
Research finished.
I would say that it's a lot of the properties of these things.
Hardly
I mean, because recently we've seen in World of Warcraft, we've seen a combination of a lot of these sources. For example, in Hallowfall, one of the new zones within, there is like the Sacred Flame, which is a combination of
Taco Bell, Pizza Hut and Taco Bell?
Yeah, exactly. Like fire, like this elemental fire and life, and also arcane, which is the magic of order. So 3 things, like 3 elemental things, like, or 3 powers sort of focus into one thing. But we see a lot of that in different. For example, there are some wild gods, even Loas, that can sort of control the light and wield the light. But it's interesting thing with these properties of these things. For example, the light is said that like they follow one timeline. They see only one path forward, like in a sort of straight thing, and sort of can be very dominating in their power. The void sees a lot of different
out with it.
Alternatives, or
alternatives, exactly, and so can sort of doesn't know which one is right, so sort of seek all of them. Sort of. The light and life in its nature is very messy, but it's also very connected to death. For example, in the Shadowlands expansion, we learned that in Ardenweald, another zone in the Shadowlands, the Winter Queen lives.
I grow impatient.
Who is a sort of a death queen, and she has
hardly a challenge.
She's essentially the sister of Elune,
Yeah.
which is a life goddess. So they are very connected in that way. So there's a lot of connection between them. But the light, for example, doesn't necessarily have to mean that, oh, it's like, you know, if you have good intentions, then you, well, like the fact that, oh, like only good people can heal the light. No, it's the fact that like your intention for something. For example, if your intention that you believe are righteous and for the right reason, you can wield the light. The Naga, some considered very evil in the game, can wield the light. Murlocs can wield the light.
Murlocs are understood. We knew this from day one.
Hardly a challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Easily.
And the void itself.
Research finished.
So a lot of interesting things there. In this order,
is that all?
I mean, order is essentially like wanting to sort of wanting to have everything to be sort of in like, you know, easy to understand and sort of orderly fashion and sort of constructed in a very simple manner. Life is more chaotic, which means that those forces have often been sort of competing with each other. But again, there's an overlap sort of between them. That's sort of how it's understood. I mean, the wild gods, depending on where they are, what other aspects you're connected to, not only the life, that leads them sort of to have different properties.
Okay. Hi, I'm on X.
Did that answer your question?
I mean, nobody proved. It proved the point that it's not intention. It is more fundamental building blocks. I more understand it as that those 6 archetypes are more akin to almost Archimedean physics, looking at elemental compositions and how those elements are combined or how they're expressed determines how well destructive or creative or benign or malicious the effect will be. So we're not looking at 6 forces that are competing. We're looking at 6 forces that combine in different ways.
Well, that's but here's the thing though, they are also competing because there's like. They all want to be on top. They all want to be the most dominating power in the universe. But if they do that, the universe will collapse. So they are competing, and they're keeping the balance and everything. But they are constantly in a conflict with each other to be the top dog.
Hardly a challenge.
Okay.
Is that all?
Do they actually have agency?
Yes. Because, I mean, we have the Naru, for example, the Prime Naru, Sarah. She is like...
Are they light or are they scions of the light?
They are the... I mean, as far as we know, currently, Sarah is the one's, like, most, like, you know, up there in the light position, kind of. But that's about it. The Void wants to corrupt the universe, making it in its own image, because that's what the Void sort of does. And the old gods are just following exactly what they've been designed for, to corrupt the world soul of different worlds.
The old gods are the Cthulhu-esque boys, right?
Yeah.
They are voidies.
I grow impatient. Evil.
Lichkin is death, obviously. Burning or Sargeras is chaos.
Hardly a challenge.
Yeah, disorder. Yeah. But he started off as being a titan, which means of order. But then he was corrupted, or was sort of changed with the help of Fel magic.
with a helpful help. With a smattering.
Yeah, when he sort of crashed into the Twisting Nether, which is their home realm.
Dare speak to me. Is that all? Are there demons nearby?
We're losing units. I don't give a shit.
Our warriors
Well, I do give a little bit of shit, but you know, fuck it.
Yeah, we want our troops. But we need to kill them.
Would
Can
be
you
nice to get rid of
can you
one of these.
play
Easily.
as this faction, the corrupted ancients?
Not
faction?
in no, not in no, you can't. Not here. In
I grow impatient.
in Warcraft 3, no.
No,
I'm blind, not deaf. Hardly a challenge.
that's too bad. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
Or maybe they, yeah, or it's just like a skin. I guess it doesn't do it for you.
Monix, hope you're doing fine. We're doing fine here, I think. We're doing pretty good.
Are there demons
All things
nearby?
considered. We've had some good conversations today, I feel, about Warcraft 3. We talked about character archetypes, and we had cool ideas about that. As said, we're talking a little bit now about the cosmology of it. I'm really excited about looking at what Blizzard is aiming for here with the Illidan Arthas juxtaposition or meeting. I think they might. I hope they're gonna have a succinct, you know, say they're gonna have something said about that. Oh shit, we need to send help. Fuck. No, god damn it, boys. You need to go home. They're fucking up our shit. Actually fucking up our shit.
Oh yeah, they're fucking up a lot of our shit.
Dare speak to me.
But it's my twee. No, my twee. Oh no, my wispies. Oh well, yeah. Oh shit. Boys, you need to get fuck home.
Hardly a challenge.
Like fast as fuck.
Gather up a little bit first, please. Shit. This is unwell. This is bad.
Of course.
Shit. Yeah, we are gonna get a little bit host here. Illidan's gonna be a big deal, I'm sure. Question mark?
That all?
We're gonna have to boost the uppy after this. We're not. Everything is fine.
Yeah. If we can survive after this.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're surviving this. We're surviving. Illidan can deal with this on its own. He's fine. Why are you missing? There we go. Our army's just absolutely honked by it, but we're fine. Everything is fine. Look, see, everything is fine. I don't know what you were so worried about. I wasn't worried at all. Have a little faith.
Are there demons nearby?
Just have a little faith.
Easily.
Oh, jeebus.
Hardly a challenge. I'm blind, not deaf.
Oh yeah?
Evil draws close.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have been so far from defensive positions then. In that case, Illidan, did you ever think of that? No? Okay, well, I guess you're the dumbass then.
Are there demons nearby?
Look at this poor girl, 5 HP.
Fair enough.
I grow impatient.
I mean, she survived. So what do we need? We need some Sentis. We don't need a Talon Boy. We could use another one to use, and I think we need a Dryad. These boys need to be repped.
We get some of the Talon.
I think we still have the Talon Boy, and besides, he's not leveled up for the Cyclone. We need to fix that. There we go.
Goddess,
we need to fix that.
My path.
There we go.
Fixed.
I like that.
No urgency.
Like I can hear the realization in your brain as you said that. I need to fix this up. There it is.
Did it? Made it? Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Every little thing is gonna be alright. How are we doing here? Sure.
But Chad, if you feel like you need a better starting point into how the Warcraft universe works, I would recommend Noble 87 and his channel.
Oh right. Jeebus, yes,
the
right.
great outdoors.
He does that. A lot of it.
He does that.
Is there trouble?
Also, or you can just buy if you want the full experience for yourself, to buy the first volume of the Warcraft Chronicles. That explains essentially how the world is built up.
Research.
Are you just peddling Blizzard stuff now?
I mean,
here we are.
yeah, good beats. Not gonna lie.
Your building.
I mean,
is
Noble
complete.
is he's Warcraft. He tried at one point to make some videos about Diablo's lore. He hasn't made a lot of it since. I think that was during when Shadowlands was released, and he was like, I don't want to do Warcraft lore anymore because it's so dumb.
You dare speak to me?
Yeah. I
did.
played when I went back to Warcraft. It was just ahead of Shadowlands.
Research finished.
And I looked at some of the material and I was like, hey, this doesn't sound terrible. Maybe I should get a proper, buy. I didn't like the idea that you had to buy the expansions, despite the fact that you were subscribing. I felt that was bullshit. But I looked at Shadowlands and hey, this could be interesting. This could be an interesting space to play around in. And then I kind of dropped Warcraft again before it came out. And then I heard the rage.
Yeah. I mean, again, the trailer was, I mean, the beginning sort of cinematic of it was amazing. It looked great.
Yeah, but again, Blizzard is good at that shit. They're really good at that.
Exactly. Blizzard is good at that. And then the beginning, sort of like when they talked about it, it sounded like really, really fun. Covenant system sounded interesting and very personal, and choice matter and everything like that. And but then came how that worked and borrowed power, and then the spaces were not that interesting, and it was a lot of a grind. And then also the villain itself was just like a dark booming voice.
Draws close.
Which I didn't like.
Upgrade finished.
And and I feel like WoW has right now entered into a space where it's like, okay, it's back at it now. It's getting back to it. Listen to feedback. It's
Research finished.
Yeah, it feels like in a good space. People are excited about it. They seem excited about it again. They're putting a lot of work into it, listening to a lot. And, like, yeah, I don't know, it feels good.
Speak to me.
Which is great because Bobby Kotick, the previous president of Activision Blizzard, left, and thank fuck for that.
I mean, I'm jaded enough to not believe that it's ever gonna get better so long as it's a corporation behind it. But yeah, he has been
Research finished.
A mustachio twirling villain for a long ass time.
Are there demons nearby?
So yeah, good to get rid of him for sure.
Evil draws close.
Let's see if we can tie off this little plot of land so that maybe we can stop getting attacked from gazillion fucking directions all at once.
Deaf.
Yeah.
But maybe we should actually start generating some extra troopies.
Yeah, we just defend ourselves, yeah.
More lumber is required.
Lumber? Who do you think I am?
Research finished.
Lumber McGee? Shit, we need lumber.
Research finished.
What was I thinking about?
I grow impatient. Easily.
Yeah, I'm getting
blind,
I'm
not deaf.
joining as well, even though I don't really have a good reason for it.
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, if you.
Jesus.
Demons nearby.
Wait, what the fuck happened? Oh, we caught them just ahead of an attack, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're doing it, I think. We're losing troops, but we're doing it.
Yeah, we are doing it. I mean, if you want to sort of experience some of the new things like Dragonflight, for example, there are the getting sort of, I think the free version of it on the game. Because if you buy it now, it includes, I think, all of the expansions.
No, dude, I can't. I don't have time. I can't.
Easily.
Yeah, it's a time one. Yeah, that's true.
I can't. You can't. Don't try. I kind of get the charm, but I can't. You just know. Nah. Nah, bruh. You're not doing that.
Yep.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Oh, shit. So many troopies. Oh, please, fuck something up. Oh.
I don't know what we need to destroy.
Demons nearby.
We need to run, but
Yeah,
fall. Run away.
I grow impatient.
Ah. I mean, we killed some buildings. We killed
Our
one
warriors
unit
have engaged
generator
the
at
enemy.
least. What do we expect? Just more, I suppose. Maybe we should make bear. Yeah, we should make bear. We should have
Is
just
that
gone in
all?
bear. Full bear. Hog to bear.
Easily.
Bear to hog.
Hi. Making trails.
Making trails? Is that what we're doing?
I'm blind, not deaf.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe should have done that attack better than Illidan, if that is even your true name.
Dare speak to me. Are there demons
Hey, it's
nearby?
not his fault he's blind.
I mean, in that case, he probably shouldn't be running around here. I don't think it's ableist to say that blind people probably shouldn't be, you know, active combatants in warfare.
Depends, because he has spell magic. He can
Oh.
technically.
The sleeper has
Well, then he's not blind, though.
sense magic.
Dare speak to me.
What, he sees, like, the inert magic in just living creatures? He's
think
basically seeing the Matrix.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think because that's what demon hunters have to do. They have to cut out their own eyes so that they
Demons nearby.
can see the world for how it is, like all the magical forces working through it. I think.
I'm blind, not
Platinum
deaf.
WoW, if you're in the comment section, please correct me.
Oh, boys
Also,
coming.
one of my favorite voice actors. He's great. He's great. I want to meet him in real life.
Hardly
He seems like a fun dude.
Is that all?
Goddess, light my path.
Vengeance is mine.
Go bear. Only one went full bear. The other one did
Grow
not.
Impatient.
Oh, right, we didn't have to. Right. Right. So if I don't misremember, the burbs are actually good anti-air.
Are there demons
Of course,
nearby?
that doesn't help us right now because we don't have to deal with anti-air. But still, I need a wispy to do some fucking work. Are these dead night elves? I think I asked that already.
Dare speak to me.
What?
The wispies?
Oh yeah, the
Draw us
yeah.
close.
Because that's when you. I think that's a cool little detail when you, in WoW, when you die as a night elf.
Oh yeah, you're wisp.
You turn it blue, and you're faster at traveling back to your body when you die.
I'm blind. Not
I
deaf.
would argue though that there's probably not a high turnover rate for wispies. What happens if they're destroyed? Do they just sort of coalesce back eventually?
No, I think that when the wisps are destroyed, they go to the
Dare speak
Shadowlands.
to me.
Okay, so it's basically a second try. Second verse, same as the first.
Yeah, because when night elves originally die, they go into the woods, like they go like
Our
become
gold mine has collapsed.
become trees or become one with the nature. But then when those die, I think they go to Shadowlands. That's if I think it is.
I'm blind.
go
not
there.
deaf.
What's the mechanic there? How does that work? I mean, obviously it doesn't because it's made up, but so what is it that holds them back in this reality? Is it that the night elf soul and body are such different things that this soul doesn't come along when the body's broken? Is it like some sort of cosmological entity or force that essentially gets one chance at a whip pull, a scorpion pull back on them when they're going to the Shadowlands, but it only really works once because what? Otherwise it will tear a hole in the soul or something?
Are there demons nearby?
I think if I have to speculate, I would say that it's actually a loop.
Research finished.
It's a loop?
I think a
Grow
loop.
impatient.
Sorry?
A loop?
No, a loon.
Oh, Eluni herself. Okay, the moon thing. Okay.
Yeah,
But why can
the
she
moon
only do it
goddess.
once?
Cause I mean, I guess because they need their peace eventually. Because when they're wisps, you know, they're working, they have agency, they're working with the nature and everything. But then, or maybe she's not like again, maybe she's not all powerful. Or maybe do they ever? No, they should. They should go to the shadows.
And why just once? I mean, that's
I don't know.
fairly
Maybe she
fragile.
do it twice or thrice. I don't know. I haven't been able to askAloon. No one's ever seen her in the game, ever.
It's such a specific thing, right? So I get curious. If the Night Elves are the only ones who become wisps, what is it that makes them wisps? And if so, if they can come back as wisps once the corporeal body's gone, why can't they keep doing that? And also, considering that these are immortals, these wisps must be the wispies that were around originally. Oh, were they the people who were around originally? Because I'm assuming that not a lot of Night Elves have died over the course of these past 10,000 years. Not a lot. Some, obviously, but not a lot. Not to the point where you can support, like, an entire slave economy with them, you know?
Yeah.
Slave
No, I
economy.
mean, yeah.
They're not being paid.
Blind, not
okay?
deaf.
No, but they're. I would argue that they're doing this out of their own free will.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay. So everlasting lab. I mean, the peons, the mooks, but these guys are just having the time of their lives, just sucking tree out of trees.
The time of their afterlife.
Ah, well, not quite, not yet.
Not yet. Not the time of their purgatory.
Yes.
or in between.
This is starting to sound like slave labor more and more the more we think about it.
Yeah, let's stop.
I'm blind, not
What was
deaf.
I thinking about? Yeah, I don't know, but I find it interesting with the wisp and everything because we do see those like night elf souls, like a lot in the Shadowlands, but also in Dragonflight. They're a major sort of key thing. But
speak to me.
I think that those night elf souls that we see here, they're probably for 10,000 years ago at the War of the Ancients for a long time.
Is that all?
Which means that every wisp lost here is essentially the loss of an actual immortal thing.
Of an actual what?
Immortal thing, right? These have. There's just such gravitas to these little fucking things. Then they're so fragile, and they do all the fucking work, and then they're just poof gone. And that, I mean, sure, a lot of these units, I guess every unit we lose here turns into a potential wisp. So I guess the economy right now kind of works.
Yeah.
Our sacred grove is
Oh
being
my
desecrated.
fucking god! For fucking out loud.
Oh, by a loon's grace. Come on, people.
I'm blind, not deaf.
We're going up there, we're destroying that base. So now that they have just came at us, come at us. Get in there, get in the middle, get some fire on them.
Come on, Dylan, tank. You can do it. Get aggro.
Yeah, evasion tank, it's a thing. It works. There we go. Okay, let's go.
Our warriors have engaged.
Are you
the
fucking
enemy.
high? No, you're just
Hardly
late
a
to the party.
challenge.
Or
Are there
his
demons
simulation is still
nearby?
on, alternatively. It's half of one, 6 of one, half of the other, really. I don't know which it is.
Are there demons
Can't keep
nearby?
track. Demons nearby? I don't know. Why are you asking me, Illidan? Shouldn't you be the one to tell me if there are enemies nearby or demons nearby? Aren't you supposed to be able to tell?
Impatient.
What the why do we keep you around? What do I pay you for?
You dare speak to me? Is
Yeah,
that
I
all?
do! You asked me if there are demons nearby! I mean, for fucking out loud, my man.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Man.
At least now I got beers.
You
Wait, what?
dare speak
Hey, bud.
to me?
Fucking kill him.
You got beers?
Bears,
I love myself
bears,
some
bears,
beers.
bears and bears.
Bear
Are there
bears?
demons nearby?
Bears and bears.
Beer bears?
Same thing.
Research finished.
Corporate wants you to
Yeah,
tell the difference between these pictures. Same picture, man.
yeah.
I don't know what to tell them.
You're laying me out bare here.
Grow impatient.
Yeah, send some
Hardly a
elf
challenge.
blades over there.
I'm blind, not deaf.
There we go.
I'm blind,
That's
not
gonna
deaf.
make things a little bit more
Die,
chill, I believe.
fool.
I hope.
The whole
Woo-wee!
I grow impatient. Is that all?
There we go. Okay, that feels better. Maybe that is a good place for us to tie off
Yeah, I think it is.
for the night.
Yep.
Saving it on Streamo! I mean, we got far tonight, though. I feel.
Yeah, I mean we're only like a couple of more of in this one, this
Yeah.
campaign.
What is this? This is mission 6 or something, I think? Can't tell right now. Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
So we're doing well. I'm really looking forward to the expansion campaigns. I'm because that's going to be more of a wind down after the destruction of the well, right? More personal stories, unless cosmological doodaddies. If I don't misremember.
Yes. Terror of the Tribes, we're going back to the Temple of Loon, or the Tomb of Sargeras, as it's also known as.
Oh, but this is a lot of Naga bullshit.
Yeah.
If I don't misremember, and Illidan's fallout after the thing. That is a lot of personal. You know, how do you deal with the refugee situation for the elves, for the leftover elves after that? Well,
and also humans being absolute assholes.
oh well, we're never that. Humans have never been
No.
assholes in their entire lives, right?
No, never.
And I particularly enjoyed this one, where Arthas is essentially losing his power. He loses levels with each mission. I think that is a really cool mechanic that they add to it. I think that's tremendous. It's really neat. It doesn't feel very good, but it's a really cool ludomechanical thing. And then this is just World of Warcraft light. I mean, this is essentially an RPG, if I don't misremember. It's during the building of Durotar, the founding of Durotar. Yeah, exactly. So they're building the city, and this guy just shows up. And it's like, hey, I can hit things real good. You need to send me out to hit things real good? And Thrall's like, yeah, dude, I got missions for you. And it's a big map, and you're essentially just, doing quests. And you're not just playing him because of course he has his bear too, but it's mostly a kind of a single player experience.
Also, we get the first ever showcase of a Pandaren.
Right, because you had neutral heroes in the expansion. And the Pandaren was one of them. You could hire them as a sort of a neutral party kind of thing. Yeah?
Which shows that people were like, oh my god, they released Mists of Pandaria. They're just connecting like with the success of Kung Fu Panda, and it's like, well, we had fucking Pandarans here already.
Yeah, but they're not wrong though. The timing though, if that was the timing, again, it's Blizzard Activision. Of course, it's marketing decisions, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we just talked about this when it came to Arcane, and the risk of when at first something does really well because it has a unified and grand, in-depth, involved, creative vision. That does well because it has an in-depth and involved creative vision, and then money gets involved and just wants to try to manufacture that again by hog-tying the creatives, and a thing just has issues reaching to the same extent that the first thing did. Now, of course, this is not the first thing, but it's fairly early in Blizzard's rise to fame.
I mean, Warcraft 2 was met with a lot of critical praise, but I think Warcraft 3 was really what put it squarely on the legacy map, I would say.
God, I'm such a fucking idiot.
What?
I didn't post about the stream going live.
Oh.
Oh well, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know how many people care on Twitter anyway. It's fine. but I mean, yeah, but they had Diablo and Diablo 2 and StarCraft, so they weren't nothing. Absolutely weren't nothing. But I don't
mean,
think.
no. Well, Warcraft was the first one they released, and then Warcraft 2,
And then
and
Diablo,
then sorry,
and then Diablo, I think, and then
and then
StarCraft,
Diablo. Yeah.
and then then Diablo 2, and then
Yes.
Warcraft 3.
Yes, I do believe so. I need to read the book more, but I'm currently reading the Library of Mount Char. So,
How do you feel about it?
well, I like it. I do.
I'm gonna
It's a
I
mystery,
want
so
to pick your brain when you're done with it.
Yeah, no, I will probably pick your brain too.
I really enjoy that one.
Again, giving me a lot of Book of Hours.
Yes. Yes, tremendous Book of Hours vibes to it. I think it's from 2015. I think it came out before Book of Hours. Let's see. Library at Mount Char came out in 15. Yeah, June 15. Book of Hours came out a lot later than that.
Was that what 20?
Yeah.
23?
No, that's the actual book. Game.
No, I mean yeah. The
Fuck, I'm having issues. Game. Boom, 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 boom. 2023. So last year. Yeah, it's got a lot of Book of Hours vibes. Tremendous Book of Hours vibes. It's a really cool book. Anywho, we should tie this off so you can go to bed and get to work in the morning. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight in this parallel stream where we continue on with Warcraft 3. I think we had some great conversations today with the Tyrande, Malfurion, and Illidan what their point is. Because there is a lot of character work. There's a lot of archetypical character work. Like, for example, as we mentioned profusely, Arthas is King Arthur, just what if he did wrong? Thrall is Moses. Of course, we're looking for some such similarity with Malfurion, Illidan, and Tyrande. And I still like our that idea that you floated there, Finnick, the Jesus, Judas, Mary trifecta of how to understand them and their interactions with the rest of the world. We'll see if that holds water, especially looking forward to now putting Arthas and Illidan next to each other to see what the point of that is. Because again, I'm seeing author intention in all of this, which is not necessarily a way most people interact with media. Wondering, okay, what's the purpose of this? What are they trying to achieve? What are they trying to tell by putting these characters next to one another, by depicting the characters in these ways? But I hazard to say a good writer? No, I wouldn't say that. But some writers use such juxtaposition, such opposition, or such mirror images to essentially have a control group and a change so that you can make a proper comparison. Because if a character just does what character does, you cannot make as great a value statement about their progression as you could if you had that control group. So what we're giving here with Arthas Illidan, hopefully we're going to see some sort of a value statement about what corruption means and how a person corrupted could or should deal with it, or at least showing different ways of dealing with it. I'm really hoping for that. I think that's going to be really cool. But we do this not just because of fun. We treat the games that we play from a literary lens, not just because it's a hoot, because we do think it's a hoot. The channel is unfortunately a promotional channel for my other work. You see, I'm an author, I'm a writer. Storytelling and narratology, there we go, are not just passing peeves of mine and not just passing fancies. I'm an author, I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming in concept with actually releasing one of them to you. The Last Box, cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapience in a random slug of gaming code and the people who are unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. I think you should check it out. It's a great book, I think. you can check it out pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies. Amazon has a 4.5 chapter of it, so please check that out. Also want to remind you that in just 2 weeks' time, less than 2 weeks' time now, The Patchwork Sovereignty, my next book, is going to come out. A noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore universe. I'm really excited about this one. So, keep your eyes out for this. It's going to be an absolute blast to give that to you. I think you're going to enjoy it. If you want to read something of mine that's not quite as lengthy as a full-length novel, third link down below will get you to my online archive. I got short stories, I got pieces of poetry, and even a weekly column. Speaking of which, I need to write that tomorrow. If you want to join this growing community here, just to have a chat, give me suggestions of what you'd like to see me play here on the channel, or for that matter, if you want to join us playing Palia, which we do profusely for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, swing down the fourth link down below. It's going to get you to our Discord. If you want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do here on the stream, well, of course, Twitch has its own ecosystem. Primarily buy the book, read the book, review the book. That really helps. Or if it's not your jam, maybe you know someone who would like it, and refer the book. But if you don't want to do any of that, we already have, fifth link down below is going to get you to my Buy Me a Coffee page instead. That being said, as always, thank you so much for joining me, Finnick.
Thank you. It's always lovely to be here.
Do you have anything that you want to front?
I mean, I don't know if I. Yes, I did that last time. Or maybe did I talk about Crash Course?
I think you have at one point, but not last time, not last week.
No. Yeah. Okay. So I want to promote them, specifically their new one, which is a new type of show, which is about religions. Because I think it's a great introduction to religions. If from a academic point of view, and how they are describing it and putting a lot of interesting sort of taking a lot of like, okay, this is how it's perceived, this is how we actually from an inside point of view, how you can perceive it from outwards, and a lot of different branches, a lot of different ways that religion can be done. Because it's not only, you're not only religion is not something that you, well, it's not something that is you're praying to, or like you're something that you might believe in. It's something you're doing religion, which I think is an important thing. That can has a lot of merits behind how to talk about it. So there we go. Crash Course there. Recommend them. And that was it for me.
Yeah. Well, as always, thank you so much for joining me. It's absolute hoot to have you here. I think the conversations grow by an order of magnitude when you have a little bit back and forth on it. That being said, holy shit, I guess what's coming up? No, actually, the YouTubers. I should send you on your merry way, because you don't like to sit here and listen to me talk about what's coming up next, but because with all likelihood you're not going to, watch this just before tomorrow, I guess. So for all of you watching on YouTube, Twitch, stick around, we'll get to you shortly. But for YouTubers, thank you so much for joining us, and you're not going to have to wait until tomorrow evening if you just want to keep watching something else, because something's probably going to hover around my head here, so you can just click on. And until you do, thank you so much for watching, and YouTube, good night.
Good night.